Good evening, everybody. It's Mott Brothers here, and I am going to do some Mega Man Maker live streaming. I have not streamed in quite a long time, and, well, I'm in the mood to stream some stuff, so let's play some levels here. Let's play a popular level, a rock and roll one. He's usually an easy first start. Hey, Dos Santos, man, how you doing? I have not streamed in a very long time. How does my voice sound? Is it coming in clear? Is it too loud? Maybe I should talk a little quieter. I have a loud voice. I don't know. Yeah. Can you guys see this okay? Does everything look alright on my end? Do let me know if something looks good. Man, I've totally forgotten about... I mean, I've not totally forgotten, but I haven't played in quite a while, so I might be rusty at these levels. I've forgotten, but I forgot it was all this stuff still. You just kind of forget these things, you know? You don't go back and play them very much. I think Fire Sawdust is going to come join me, but I'll wait till he comes in the chat. If he does, I might bring him on. But yeah, guys, if you want your level played, do let me know, you know? Do let me know. I'm not dead. I'm not gone. I'll still be here. Things change in my life, you know? Things change, time comes up. Oh, hey, Fire! Hey, man! I'll bring you on here in a little bit. I'm going to finish this level first. Everything is back to normal. Kind of, I guess. Kind of. Flay, good to see you again, man. I have not touched Armored Core. I was gonna stream some Final Fantasy Tactics. I just thought I'd maybe start with this a little bit first before I start streaming other games. But, you know, I just wanted to get back into this just to stream it a little bit and see if how much interest there was. See how much you guys all care. I'm glad that some of you guys, do care about me, you know, and, like, I was telling this to Fire, too. I'm glad, you know, people care about us and that we can, like, you know, we're around. We're not, like, you know, like, I have people that know me and I know you guys, and so, while I may not go out places, I have you guys to stream and talk to. The truth is, guys, I'm kind of a lonely person in real life. I don't really know a lot of people. I'm a rather isolated person. I don't have tons of friends and stuff, and I spend a lot of my time in front of the computer. Hey, Tomfoolery, man, good to have you on the channel. So, you know, I'm more of a quiet guy, even though I may come across as kind of flamboyant at times. I'm a pretty quiet guy, you know. I'm not the most social person in the world, and it's tough to get to know people nowadays. Hard to go out places when you don't know people and you don't know where to go with yourself, you know? You don't know what to do, and I'm not a very aggressive person, so even though I may come across that way, I can be aggressive when I talk about Mega Man, because I know the game, but a lot of other things in life, you know, I'm not the most knowledgeable and, you know, people and politics and all that stuff. I'm not one of those kinds of guys, you know? But who needs politics when you got a good Mega Man game to play? You know? Who needs it when you have friends who will come watch you play and stream and all that? Which is what I care about the most, you know? I care about having that, and I do, so I feel better. Or who needs a girlfriend when you got waifus, anime waifus you can look at? Huh. Well, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I want my girls to be real in real life. I haven't found my role yet in real life, my awesome role, but I'm keeping my eyes out for ladies, man. I'm trying to do it. Metal Man 4. I already played a rock and roll level. Played another one. Hey, Fire, let me know when you're ready to come on. I'll bring you on when you're ready. Just let me know. But no, I mean, I'm just kind of quiet about things. I don't talk too much about stuff, you know. I'm careful about. I'm not again. Like I said, I can bullshit about Mega Man all I want. I don't feel shy about saying, "Oh, Mega Man 9 sucks, guys. It's a shitty game," or Mega Man X7 and X8 are bad. You know, who cares? You know, like it's okay. I know it. It's just a light topic and stuff. But other things are harder in life. You know, relationships and stuff. Take your time, Fire. I think I'm gonna stream for a little while, just me on the channel, because I haven't streamed it for a while, and I want to talk to all the viewers and stuff, all the people I can come in here. I hope I can get some people in here, you know. I feel kind of sad not seeing all the old faces I used to have, you know. I don't know if I said something that pissed people. I know I've always had a lot of people in the Mega Man Maker community have always... They have differing views on things that I do, and they don't see the same way eye to eye with me on things, but I still like people, you know, I don't hold any ill will towards anybody, you know, as long as you treat me respectfully, I treat you respectfully, and that's all that matters. I follow the golden rule, you know? I can't change people, I can only show my own character on this stream and when I talk to you guys and, you know, try to, like, answer questions. Hey, Raychomp, man, good to have you in the channel, I'll play your level. You guys list your level IDs, too, you know? Just confident myself. If I was a third as confident as I am playing Mega Man Maker as I was in real life, man, I probably wouldn't be doing this at all. I'd be like, I'd have lots of money, I'd probably have lots of family and friends and high networks and high, you know, but, well, playing Mega Man doesn't pay the bills. Looking at waifus and drawing anime doesn't pay the bills, really. You do it for fun, you know? It's like playing tennis or golf, you do it for fun. But if it's something that relaxes you, man, you'll do it, you know? If looking at Mega Man jump across the screen and shoot bad robots relaxes you, you'll do it. If drawing roll makes you feel better, you'll do it, you know? And if socialize with you guys makes me feel better, well, damn well I'm gonna do it. Okay? That's how I am. I gotta have a little bit of happiness. Gotta care about, gotta have some joy in my day, you know, that means something. God bless anime. I don't want to talk like I said politics, but I heard there's some people that thought anime should be banned. To those people, man, I implore them to look at all the good things that our anime and artwork has done for people, like all the happy things that it's brought joy to people, you know? Nothing beats walking around the park listening to Mega... I'm usually in front of my computer doing artwork listening to Mega Man music. That's usually how I could be online for like 8 hours and do Mega Man artwork. Hard mode bosses? Oh boy. Oh boy, a boss rush level. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know? And I think Mega Man Maker is the best thing I can do because it draws in a lot of people and we all like looking at it, you know? It's never a bad thing to do. Sonic Rush soundtrack? I have not, Sonic Rush. Some of it, I guess. Oh, I didn't even see Cold Man down there. And Grenade Man? Is that you? No, it's not Grenade Man. See, I'm forgetting these things. I'm forgetting stuff, man. I can't keep up with all this stuff anymore. You know, if you asked me to name the weaknesses in Mega Man and Bass, I might have forgotten what they are. I mean, I forget this stuff. I can't be a Mega Man aficionado for the rest of my life. A Rockman aficionado. I never finished Azure Gunvolt 2. I beat the first Azure Gunvolt, but that's about the extent of the Mega Man games I've played up until this point. The last Mega Man game that I've heard came out was Azure Gunvolt 3, which I never even played, but I looked at it. Oh, shit. Yeah, Flay, I'll play it. Did you guys play all 3 Azure Gunvolt games? I beat the first one. The second one I got halfway through, and I just, kind of got tired of it. I don't know why. It's a little too anime-esque for me. But that's why we play these games, because we're anime fans, right? We like anime. Rockman's all about anime. Ikso! Gunvolto! Rockman to Gunvolto! Gunvolto. Gunvolt's a more chill guy than Mega Man. Or Rockman. He's more chill, you know? Oh, fuck. This looks hard. You still can't aim his pistol upward, though. You know, you can't shoot upward in the game. But I guess Keiji Inafune never likes characters to shoot their guns up, so he still has made it where they don't do that. Better game than Mighty No. 9. I don't think the bosses are as BS. fact, one of the guys in Gunvolt makes a joke about how spikes used to kill you in Mega Man games. He like actually jokes about it in the game. God. Oh, I forgot I got E-Tanks. I'm just gonna burn through E-Tanks. Mighty number Gunvolt. I haven't lost my touch, guys. I haven't, you know. Although these rocks are... Oh, man, they do a lot of damage if they hit you. God, they kill you. I'll play a couple of this levels, but then I'm going to play Flay's level, Ray Chomp, but this level's a little too obnoxious for me. I'm having trouble stomaching it, if you know what I mean. Getting rocks dropped on my head is not my impression of a good time. And they drop really fast, these rocks. Like, they're just like... They drop extremely fast. I don't know. I'm not big into having to swap E-Tanks every time I go through a level. I just kind of want to play the level. Maybe having one E-Tank to swap is nice, but having like a whole bunch... Eh. Alright, just a sec here, Fire. You know what? I'm gonna, retry this level, and guess how I'm gonna do this? Thanks for giving me the option to, back out of the level and get some credit for it, Ray Chomp. I do appreciate that. Mop is Mighty Gunvolt, Mighty Nine's brother? Yeah, I figured. Alright, Fire, let me bring you on here. Bring, bring. Hey, Fire, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How about you, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me share my screen here.
Alright, sweet.
Can you see? Can you see it?
Hear everything. Hear everything. Hey guys.
Can you guys hear Fire Sawdust? Everybody hear him?
Hey.
Let me know if you guys can hear him or not. All right, Bloom Boy, I'm gonna play your level here. Let's see.
Oh, I think. Yep, it's that one. I like.
Super Rocker Wily Area 1. Yeah. Yeah, Tomfoolery. Put a level up. Let me know if you guys can hear Fire. I just want to make sure he can be heard. Good, good. Tomfoolery here.
So what's the game I'm playing on my stream?
What was that? What was that called?
It's called Rosenkraut or something, like some German name.
I like it.
I'll have to like text it to you, cause like that's probably the best way I can sort of like send it to you.
Yeah, I liked it. It looked like a nice little fun anime game.
Yeah, actually quite enjoy it. It did get a little bit unfair in some areas, especially that boss I couldn't beat at the end. Like, I sort of like gave up, but like, I still like I still had a decent time playing the game though. I really enjoyed the graphics, some of the stages, and like the music. Like, I actually like how it wasn't really brutal in some of the enemy design placements, unlike Mega Man Base and stuff.
Yeah.
It just the bosses though, just.
Yeah. Hey Jethawk, good to have you on the channel, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I like seeing the I liked seeing all the characters. I like the artwork and stuff. I mean, I'm sure it looked like the roll game I was playing. Remember that roll Dojin game I was playing, like Rockman R, with the roll.
Yeah.
And they had the like Beast Man and those other guys and stuff. Look kind of like that a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta check out that game, man. Like, 'cause I saw you play that on channel. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I might honestly stream that here. If not next week, definitely the week afterwards. But yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun, man. I actually quite enjoy that game. Like, especially some like some of the levels. But that one ISO, all the equipment lasers, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was actually kind of laughing, like about how badly designed it was. How fast I was like dying with those Quickmen, like those little ice Quickmen lasers, like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, man. I like that game. I like that game a lot more looking than Mega Man X8. That looked better to me. Like, just the appearance of it is more. I just like the way it looks more. You know, it might sound strange.
Know, right?
It's not even an official game, but I find that more fun to watch.
Yeah, because I think it does cost money to play. At least like last time I checked, and that's sure they changed that now. So technically speaking, that is technically legal. But I mean, I think Nico Vows probably would complain. But me, I didn't complain. Like I found it's kind of like a nice love homage to like to Mega Man.
Power Rangers Battle Grid. Hey, buddy, don't stop spamming stuff in the channel, okay? Or I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that's not good, man.
I'm gonna get this guy.
That needs a bar.
Put user in timeout. I'm gonna put him in timeout for 30 minutes. Actually, 24 hours. I want that guy off my stream.
Yeah, I would like if I saw, I would have booed him because like that looked like pure, like scammy like spam.
Yep.
That sort of deal.
I don't want that. I don't want that on my channel. He's gone.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't usually boot people. That's probably one of the first guys I've ever booted. In fact, I think that is the first guy. Maybe a second guy. I don't know. People are pretty good on this channel. I mean, I haven't streamed in a while, but yeah. What were you saying?
Like me, like, yeah. What was I saying?
The game. What was it? Rosen something? Hey, Pedro.
Yeah, Rosen. Let me actually type it in chat real quick. Hang on a second, Mob.
Sure.
Yeah, it's this game. I'm just gonna type the name in chat, but I'm not gonna I was like text you a link on Discord. But that's the name of the game in chat though.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'd like to look at that. It looked good. I tried to play that that second roll, the first roll game. I played the second one, but I can't get the first one to run on my computer for whatever reason. I get an error. You know, it doesn't like let me. It's the one that has like Energy Man and Laser Man and some other guys in it. Puppet Man.
Oh, I have to check. Wait, did I see this game? I have to check it out.
I can show you after this. Oh look, Bloom Boy put a little. I like how he put the door there to get in case the thing got soft locked. Good thinking, Bloom Boy.
Yeah.
I'm glad he realized. You know, the reason I do that is again is sometimes when you try to open the gate because there's an update, the gate won't open and there goes your level. You know, like you can't finish the level because the gate won't open. So that's a good thing to do whenever you're making a big open level like that, is to put a gate there or another way to a little secret, another extra way to get into the boss room so that you don't soft lock the game like that.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, especially when there's like some like game breaking like mechanic, like so let's say they were to add in like I don't know parallax scrolling and that for some reason it's, like, breaks like some of the backgrounds and stuff or assets and like you can't like for some reason like get into the boss room. Yeah, I agree with that, man.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, especially when you make big open levels like this, there's a lot of weird stuff that can occur. A mini boss doesn't get destroyed, or something else is laying around. Suddenly the level's unplayable. You know what I mean? You can't get through it. So it doesn't hurt to do it. You know, it never hurts to have that as a way. I was telling that to like several creators, like Jethawk and some other guys. Always put another way around. That's how I like to do it with levels. But
yeah, cause I might start doing my Coleman stage, my future like level, like some sort of like extra way to get in the boss room.
yeah, Rosencruz select to make it sound like that. Well, this is a big room. Do I have this guy? Do I have the weakness to destroy this guy, Bloom Boy? Or is there something else I need?
Oh, I didn't know. See, cause that's German. I think it's Rosencruz select. I think that's how you say it.
Interesting.
I took German in high school.
Yeah, I took Deutsch in Hochschule. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Yeah, perfectly, man.
Ich fliege aus nach Deutschland. Ich habe nach Deutschland gefliegt. I've visited Germany before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was big in.
I gotta go there, man. Like, cause I like some women there, but like, I like the culture, like how beautiful it looks, and like, I never actually been there, but I really want to go there and actually check out like the culture and like the people and like the attractions and stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice country. I went there in France and England. I thought France was I don't know, England's okay. France was a little bit nicer than Germany. I don't know, I wasn't there that long. I was in Berlin mostly. Yeah. It's nice, clean place. German's very much like English. Learning German is way easier than learning Japanese. Like, I mean, it's almost like we're talking the same language when we talk in German. Japanese, man, Wow, is it different?
Yeah, the one thing I love about German is that some words sound so close to how they sound in English, like kindergarten, apple. Because like you can like easily guess what some of the words mean, but
Das
like,
ist gut,
sometimes-
ja. Ich spiele Maguman. Und was machst du in deiner Freizeit? It's so, you just know what he's saying. Ich spiele Mega. I mean, spiele, I guess, is different than play, but it's really, you get the idea. You're gonna know.
The one thing that do kind of give me when like learning like some of like the European language like Ukrainian and like the rest of them is like it's like when verbs change form and like sometimes like the ending of some words change thinking like your sentences and stuff like that's something I gotta revisit.
Way easier than Japanese, man. Japanese is way hard. I mean, I can understand. I could carry a conversation in German with somebody. You know, I've done it before, and like long, but Kindergarten, Wassergarten, water garden, same thing. It sounds exactly like it. Das ist that it's like English basically, but a little bit different than English.
Yeah, because I wonder, like, I don't think French would be, because, like, you know, we're talking about French, like, I don't think, like, French would be that complicated to learn either, because, I mean, I can imagine, like, even though it's not the same as German, I can imagine it being somewhat, like, a little bit, like, not similar, but, like, around the same difficulty of, like, learning.
Balloon Boy, I think this is a nice boss that you had. I don't know if I would have used the Mega Buster as his weakness. It's a little bit hard to hit him with it. You can, but it's fine, I guess. I like the idea that you came up with this nice big room. That's cool. That's fun. That's great to see that. I'm really glad you took note of what I made, man. That's really nice to see. Thank you so much for giving me this level to play. That was cool. Jedok says bug in 1.84 about Booming Trap don't attack this on side walls and rails too.
Oh yeah.
Sure
So like basically like you know I'm not sure you've seen the update mod, but apparently like the devs they're adding. You know how Boom Boom like can actually like shoot those lasers at you?
Yeah.
They actually made it like it to where you have the option to make it, but they don't attack you all day. You can only take contact damage from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a tomfoolery level here. Just give me one moment for classic tomfoolery. Yeah, man, I like seeing these levels. These are fun. I'm glad people are still people care about the openness of them and stuff. And
yeah.
But
let me go back and check my stream real quick because I played some really good levels in my last stream. So I'm gonna try to see some levels. Let me see
yeah.
if I can find them real quick. Ooh, I like this level. This level looks pretty.
Yeah, this is nice. Look at this nice upward areas we can go. Man, imagine if you had a map system, how amazing this would be to just go where you want to go and run around and have. It's so fun to see your progress on the screen. I mean, they did it in the castles for Dr. Wily. You'd beat all 8 guys, and there'd be that map, it would show you the route. Why not do that with these levels, so I can see which way I'm going, or like how it would look, like that would be amazing if they could do that.
Yeah, I agree, man.
I always liked the map screens in the classic games. I feel kind of sad the X games kind of abandoned that whole thing,
Yeah, I'm sad too that they abandoned it.
Slang is easier to learn in other languages. Nicht wahr? Das ist stimmt, nicht wahr? Yeah, I learned a lot of German, man. I took like 3 years in high school and then a year in college and a bunch of other stuff, but it's okay. I don't know. It's not. I mean, it's a language, but to me, Japanese is a foreign language. That's a language. That's really a language to learn. Like that's hard,
Yeah, Japanese. Oh man, like dude, don't.
Nihongo.
Hard, man.
Yeah. It's not hard to say the words. It's hard to Muzokashi desu. It's hard to read all the kanji are such a nasty thing, You'll look at a kanji and you have no idea. You know what it might mean, but you have no idea how to pronounce that kanji that you see, But they'll write it in hiragana sometimes, and you can pronounce it in hiragana, but you have no idea without the hiragana behind it, you're not going to know what the hell how it's pronounced. It's some weird character, But you'll know what the meaning of it.
Yeah, because I wonder how people learn Japanese, like how the actual natives, how they actually like learn like Japanese, like from birth.
Well, it's like how we learn how to spell, man. We learn things like boat and water and, and grass and earth and air. You learn it in like 2nd grade, and they kind of learn that too. They probably write kanji a bunch of times, but even they don't remember every single kanji. Like, they just look at little symbols, like the radicals. When you look at a kanji, like, you see the word thunderstorm, it has rain and, like, electricity, or, like, telephone is electric voice. Like, electric voice. Oh, that's telephone, electricity and voice equals phone, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause I know even with German, like, some words in English don't exist in German, so you have to sort of, like, kind of make it up, make up the concept of it. For instance, like, I know, like, I think, like, for, like, film, it's, like, something to do with, like, I don't remember what the word was, but it was, like, a combination of, like, electric video. I can't remember. Like, I remember.
The interesting thing about learning Japanese, or learning kanji, is you're learning Chinese too when you learn it. I mean, you have no idea how to say it in Chinese, but the characters are the same. Most, I think, Japanese kanji, both Chinese and Japanese have kanji. Difference is Chinese uses all kanji, whereas Japanese only uses it for, you know, regular nouns and stuff. Russian? How do I think of Russian? I don't know any Russian. Russian's hard, probably. That's another hard language. Nice level, Classic. Good stuff, man. I don't know. Arabic's pretty hard. I mean, Japanese is hard, but it's actually not the, like, there's a lot of hard language. Like, Chinese is harder, and Arabic is probably harder, and other things, you know? So it's pretty hard. I wouldn't say it doesn't sound like it's the hardest, but it could be pretty, I mean, yeah, it's a hard language, because you have it's hard because of all the kanji, you know what I mean? That's the hard thing about it. So, grammatically, in sentence structure, the verb always goes at the end in Japanese, you know? It always goes at the end in a Japanese sentence, so it's not like, you know... I'm gonna play some of my levels.
Did you work on any new levels? I know you said you took on a break, but did you work on any new levels for the first time?
Not really. I was kind of going with a level with like a stormy level with like rain and like a white sky, you know, a water level, but I didn't. I kind of put it down. I don't know what. The thing about levels is you have to stay with them the whole time, or you get kind of they can be hard to like finish, you know. You can start them and then they're just like, you just don't want to finish them because they're such a tall order. They're long and there's a lot to them, you know.
Yeah.
The reason this level lags, this is the biggest level that I ever made, this Capital of Chemicals. It is massive in size. It's so, like, I'm never gonna make a level like this big. It's too big, you know? It doesn't look big, but it's just like, it's a mess. In some, I mean, it's big levels are cool, but man, don't try to bite off too much when you make stuff like this.
Yeah, because I'll say Mop is like, when it comes to big levels like that, from a gameplay perspective, you want to increase the resolution, but make the camera, like, make it feel like the camera is zoomed out, so you see more of the level as you're playing through it. Like, I'm not sure you've seen, like, someone actually, like, post a video about, you actually, like, playing, like, the Sonic game, where you can see, like, the entire level. You can see, like, the entire level as you're playing through it.
Hey, Indominizer! Yeah, man, I hear. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I just made this level too big. You know, it's a good level. It's just it's so big. Like the map is so. It's too. I mean, it's good to make big levels, but I wouldn't make it like as. You don't want it. You could do more with a smaller amount. Not saying it needs to be like the other ones, but I mean, it's just like Looking back, I don't. It'll just wear you out if you try to make a massive level. You know, like it'll wear you down. I like that Foundry level I made.
Oh yeah, I really like that level too, man. I actually love that. I actually went back and played that level.
Or the City of Magic. I think that's a great level.
I'm sending you an email of a level I've been working on recently.
Yeah. One thing about levels, guys, is that you need screen transitions. I was kind of bitching about how I thought they were stupid and bad. I mean, you wouldn't want them in every screen like Jewel Man's level does, or Plug Man in Mega Man 9, but you don't want to put... You do need to have some of them, because if you put too much stuff like this, you're going to get lag all over the place. It can't handle that much stuff, you know, like the way it is. The whole running around, the game isn't... apparently not strong enough, the server that we have, but...
Hey Mob, I just sent you a level on Discord. I didn't see your email, but I was like, I'm not gonna give you on Discord. Not sure if I placed Megman like in the part where you're supposed to like put all your weapons or whatever, but yeah, basically like I sent you like the stage you're supposed to go to. You have to beat all 8 robot masters in my level pack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this slowdown is...
Oh, you go ahead.
This slowdown is pretty bad. I don't know. I put a couple screen transitions, but man, I really wish I'd broken the level up a little more. You know, it's a little. I guess this is the defiantness in me when I don't. How I was so irritated with how levels were too like linear, and so I got really mavericky about it, you know. But I think I went a little too far with it. I took it too far with this level.
I mean, one thing I would have done with this level is I would have made a big sky section like this and a big factory section, and sort of like have a screen transition between them. That way if you stay at the top route and be outside, that's one dedicated big section. That way it doesn't really like cause lag. And then if you take the battle route, you're more inside the factory, and that's its own big section.
Yeah.
That way the engine's not like trying to handle multiple things at once.
Yeah, I just got tired, man. I mean, making these levels really wore me out. I mean, all this like tiny little patches of things here and there is enough to really tire you down.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I mean, like I'm already working on a level for like hours straight, and that's another reason why I kind of moved on from Cold stage for a little bit. Like I'm still working on a stage, but like. So I was taking forever. I figured I might as well go ahead and move on to the final stages and get those started. So that way, once I finish her stage, I can start rolling out the final stages.
I'm gonna play Flame Foundry this level one time, then I'll play Pedro's level and everybody else's. This level's nice. I like this level. I feel like flames are kind of scary though. Like a Foundry's a pretty terrifying place, even for a machine to go walk into. Lava's a scary thing. Like you know, Mega Man falls down a pit, he hits spikes, okay, but he falls in lava, ooh, it's a pretty dark level here.
Because the thing with lava is like the heat, when you touch it, it doesn't just burn you, it like causes a lot of damage, and like, it's being like the Celsius that lava, yeah.
Oh my god, that's scary.
If I've been getting an instant kill from lava makes sense.
Indominizer, I'm just gonna talk to Fire for a little while. Maybe I'll bring you on in a while. I'm gonna stream for a while tonight, guys, because I haven't streamed in a long time. So just hang in there, man. Maybe I'll bring you on. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, this level's. I like the flow of this level a lot more than a little bit better than the City of Chemicals. It's a little more original too. But
yeah,
lava's a scary thing.
That's one thing I didn't really expect a whole lot with this level, was that I'm not gonna say how linear, but like how like some paths were a little more linear than other paths. Because like those like sometimes I was like sort of like think there was like a little extra pathway, so I was actually just deaf.
Kind of scary to look at all this like lava and stuff. I mean, look at how hot that looks. Dark and black, and man, that is scary looking. But that's what robots are for, right? Humans are not safe for humans to walk in environments like this, so they need characters like Rock and Roll and Bass and all these people to go run into this frighteningly hot places.
I'm actually searching on Google what Foundry looks like. Oh.
So, I don't know. I've been in Foundries before, and they're pretty scary.
Oh, you actually been in one?
Yeah, when I was at my last job, I'd have to go there and fix printers and stuff, and one of them, and they're dirty, and they're scary, they're loud, they're black, metal, and scary, heavy. It's just scary.
Dude, yeah, you're right, Mob. If you fall, dang, you're dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm like looking at Roll jumping over this stuff, and it's kind of scary when you think about it, like how. Like this is scary. I don't know. A pit kills you, a character, like this definitely would hurt badly, and I don't know. It's not really a joking match, or it's a. I don't know. It's a scary thing. I mean, Mario has lava in his games, and they're They're children Oh my god. Ow. You know, it's a children's rated game, but I just fell in lava and had a horrible way to go. But that's okay. Roll's a machine, remember? So we don't worry about it. Not a human.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that, man. Dude.
Yeah, I didn't, I forgot to put the NATO on there and I fell in.
No, I was looking at all these foundry images. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mess with that.
It's scary. It's loud, it's dark, and it's hot, and big machines going everywhere. Hey, Sunflower Man, good to see ya. I don't know, if Mega Man can go to the sun, though, I guess Roll can go into a foundry, so whatever.
Yeah,
you know, they're scary. What is he going in outer space, and they're doing all these insane things? Or what was it, Mega Man X went in that... In Mega Man X5, he was in that frickin' place with that dinosaur guy that was shooting lava all over the place. Like, that was terrifying. I don't know, this lava just looks... What?
I wouldn't want to imagine that, yeah.
This lava just looks frightening, though, to look at. I mean, look at it. It's all shiny and white, and, like...
Yeah. I always have these, like, little creepy nightmares. Like, you know, like, I played, like, a lot of Flash games as a kid. Those games on a browser. And there'll be, like, these like, things where, like, you're running away from this, like, firewall. And, like, when it gets close to you, you hear, like, its sound. And you see, like, the bright red flames. Like, man, that used to terrify me as a kid.
You know what the messed up part about Mega Man X is? In Flame Mammoth stage, you don't get killed if you touch fire. Like, there's lava in that stage. You don't die if you touch that. Like, that's not even... And yet Spikes and Boomer Kuwanger stage kill you instantly. Like, how the hell does that work? How do Spikes and Boomer Kuwanger stage instantly kill you, but scalding hot lava doesn't melt X's body into pieces when he touches it? And that's so, like, it doesn't make any sense. It can't be, like, hot lava like that.
It's like Mega Man is pure metal, but it's also like he's a balloon at the same time. Getting popped by spikes.
Also, Burner Man or Fireman or however you want to call this guy would be terrifying in real life. I mean, look at that thing, like, shooting fire. I mean, imagine how much of an... I mean, God, I would want to use a sniper rifle if I was going to fight some guy like that. That's...
Yeah, I agree, man, because, like, the best... When I first thought of Burn Man, I sort of thought back to Team Fortress 2, that little pyro guy. That, like, actually, like... Yeah.
Scary. I don't know. So I like this level, but the theme of it is a little bit scary to look at, and
Yeah, I can see why. I mean, such a lot of darkness, yeah.
You just want to start making a nice water level with, you know, nice light blue sky, and little water lily pads for the character, you know, and then you play that. But I guess some people
how about a nice water palace level where there's a giant white sky in the background?
Oh, I have some of those. Let me see what I got here.
Dude, like that was that Rosen Crucilet game, and dude, that was so beautiful, man. Like, I actually really like seeing that.
Oh, I said I'd play Pedro's level. Let me play his level first. But I mean, you go into the City of Magic, and then you go into the Foundry, and you can really tell the difference in them. You know, like one of them is happy and colorful, the other one's. I mean, these levels do.
Like night and day.
Yeah, Invincible Stage, Chow Destruction Site. All right, man. I mean, really, that's the thing about these games is you don't really, like... Actually, like, wouldn't Fireman be the scariest Mega Man 1 robot? You know, they say Elecman is, like, dangerous, but Fireman looks, like, really dangerous. That foundry that he's in, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I can see Elecman, because, like, you know, you're climbing a radio towers, I see that. But, Fireman, yeah, that's like, yeah, that's scary.
I mean, a electrical place is clean and neat. It's not... I mean, yeah, you could get electrocuted by touching wires. I'm sure that's dangerous, but falling into lava, man, is an entirely much more terrifying experience. You know, I mean, I think it is. I think it's very scary.
Actually, Pop, if you think about all the levels in Mega Man 1 are scary. Like, Cupman stage, you're, like, in the sky. Ballman stage, you're in a city that's being blown... That's being like bombs or...
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Fire is fire, no pun intended with your name, man. Lava and magma is a lot more it's a lot. It's pretty scary. Like compared to, I mean, a bomb can kill you if it blows up. A cutting, you could get cut up. I wouldn't want to be hurt by either of those, but I want to say I would much rather, if I were to get injured by a scissor or a bomb or electricity than magma or hot lava. Being burned is one of the worst ways you can go in life. Like, that's a terror. You've been burned by, like, touching a hot pan before. Imagine falling. I mean, it would be over quick, but it would be... I don't even want to imagine those first few seconds of pain you'd be in, how bad they would be.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to imagine that either, man.
Yeah, Jethawk, I'll get your level, man. So, I don't know. This really makes me want to make water levels and just, you know, little cute water levels and stuff after I play that.
I agree, man. Honestly, like me, like, see, that's one reason I always love water stages. Like, I remember, like, when I first saw Bubbleman stage in Pikmin 2, I was amazed as a kid. Like, I saw that waterfall background. I was like, this is like you taking a bath. Like, imagine you're taking a bath in, like, this, like, and, like, the whole wall around you is like a waterfall. And then, like, you go underwater, you find all these nice, like, fish, and, like, you got diving stage, and, like, yeah, man, water stage is, like, the best.
Yeah. They're relaxing, they're easy, they're not scary. Some guys level, like, what is it, that Blaze Heatniks and X6? I mean, imagine how terrifying that would be to go into, like, a place with, like, scalding lava and a dark black. I mean, like, at least my level had a sky. There was no sky in that Blaze Heatniks level. That was, like, really awful.
Oh. Now imagine that, but like you're fighting these like little like giant-looking crater things that are trying to attack you while you're trying to avoid fall into like the fire, man. Nah.
Yeah.
Count me out on that one, man.
Network Csoft.
Oh yeah, this is the one with the engineering problems that I complain about my stream.
Yeah.
I made like a little headcan that Megman got sent to check a little virus in the system or some engineering issue with some software engineering issue going on with this network system.
Oh.
And we put on many serious issues with the network.
Yeah. Oy. Uh-oh. It's lagging a bit. Csoft. Oh, it looks like some light was there. Or something. Hey, Memekmana, yeah, I'll play your level, guys. Keep listening to your levels, we'll get to all of them. I'm gonna be playing for a while tonight. Subscribe to my channel, too, if you haven't, guys. It's awesome to have more people on here. I've never seen these blocks used before. In fact, this background is very, intricate. You have a lot of things going on at once.
Oh, Mom, this is when you see the boss level. It's gonna amaze you. I love this theme.
Yeah. That's a nice looking level. Peaceful and not too, not very chaotic, you know?
The one thing I'm confused by is how's there leakage in the electric system? There's like water in this stage. Also, I kinda got Mega Man Bow Network vibes in this level. That's what this level kinda reminds me of with all the details. It kinda makes me think that's the Mega Man Bow Network.
Yeah, this is a very Battle Network-y kind of level. It's a Sheepman kind of level, isn't it?
Yeah, Sheepman, but like with I'll say a more interesting version of Sheepman stage. That's the way I'll play it.
Forgotten all about that guy. God, there's so many. I mean, you just forget about these things. You know, you play them, and you forget that they're even there. It exists. It's most people don't even probably know like that's supposed to be Sheepman's level. Like it's kind of a quick man, and there's so many levels in these games.
Agree. That's one of the flaws with having so many like games in the series that look like near identical.
Yeah, you just yeah. Yeah, this is a nice, pleasant environment though to be in. A computer station, not too scary, you know. A couple spikes here and there. Not like a lava place or a foundry or a, dare I say, a something else. I couldn't think of what it was. You know what I mean? I like working with computers because they're clean and it's not like construction. Like, real life, man, construction work is kind of not my favorite thing, you know, warehouses. I don't really like loud places like that. They kind of scare me. I don't know how other people feel, but...
The name of this level is called Network Circuit Soft, right? I think that's the location. I'm not sure what that is, but that's the location of the level,
What's I saying? Oh yeah, Mega Man X6 Commander Yanmark stage doesn't look scary at all in that game. It's just a nice little quiet, peaceful little prairie, you know, mountains with nice quiet grass. And then you go into Blaze Heatnik stage and it's like all hell is break-a-loose, you know?
That and also in Majima where all those giant robots trying to attack you.
Yeah. I mean, they're not all...
Even Metalshock Prayer stage, you know?
That's scary. That's a scary state. A big ceiling trying to crush. Oh my gosh, would that be scary in real life? Like,
don't give me a story on like gate. I think it's like gate 2. We have like a giant museum ceiling trying to crush you, like with all the fossils and everything, man. Like,
yeah, the Metal Shark Player and Blaze Heatniks have the scariest levels of all. I mean, the most dangerous kind of level. Being crushed and being burned like alive would be the scariest. Rainy Turtloid's level's like nothing. Like, that's like, what, he's out in the rain, in the water? That's not gonna hurt you. Really? I mean, you know? Or,
I mean, the only thing that I can possibly see that probably make it scary be like if they had like scarier like looking enemies, like giant like mutant fish due to like the acid rain and stuff. Like that would make more sense.
That's not as scary as a crushing ceiling or flaming hot lava everywhere, and yeah, you could.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'll give Blaze Heatnik credit though. It does have, I mean, for like, I mean, for like the for all the stuff it pushes through, like, the music is like, the music it does kind of sound good or whatever. I do like enjoy the track, but Metal Shark Players his track like. It's pure anxiety, like, you know, it's dangerous, but, like, the stage is dangerous, but the music choice just kind of matches, like, the situation, like, it is very, like, tension-inducing.
Yeah, they like heavy metal music. Lava levels tend to have very heavy metal, you know, they're loud, and Mega Man X is, very, very favorable to that kind of scare stuff, so, yeah.
Mom, now that you've seen all 8 X games, apart from Command Mission, which ones like?
which
one? Wait, what?
Which one do I like the most of all the X games?
I mean, like, which ones would you rather play?
Oh, I love X2. X2 and X1 are the best. The first 2 X games are the best, in my opinion. Better than X4, I'd say both of them are.
I'll say, which one would be the one that you wouldn't want to play?
Oh, which one would I not want to play?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah, because you got X5, you got X6, X7, X8. I mean, you haven't really played X8, but like...
Mega Man X5 really does stink in a lot of ways. I guess Mega Man X8 would probably be my least favorite, but I say that only because I don't have no nostalgia towards the game, and it just looks boring as hell to play. X7... I don't know, guys. Yeah, maybe X7. I mean, that's pretty bad, too. The first 6 games, I mean, I have the nostalgia with them, you know? Most people did play the first 6. How do I get past this area here? Most people know the first 6 games pretty well. They're pretty, Is this even possible to... Is that even possible to get through?
I think I used copy vision or something. I think that's what you're supposed to... I think that's what you're supposed to do, though. Like, you're able to use copy vision on first click there or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like, honestly, like, me, like... I'm thinking, like... I'll probably say, like, X8, because that's the only game I can't really beat. I can at least beat X7, I can beat X6, but X8, man,
Yeah, after X4, the games went down. X3 was bad. The 3 good games are 1, 2, and 4. Those are the 3 really good games, with 1 and 2 being... I'd say 1 and 2 are better than 4. 4 is good, but the first 2 really have good design, more fair balance, generally more polished, and kind of just better in general. X4, The problem with X4 is the levels are a little bit, not much level design in X4. It's a lot of good boss fights, but the levels are not really, like, all that interesting in X4.
Yeah. There's only a few, but the rest of them is kind of like, I don't know, not really memorable. I mean, they're memorable, but they're like, you don't remember much of the levels.
You're not really playing X4 to play levels, you're playing it to fight bosses as Zero, you know, like, with the sword and all that. That's why people like X4, is the boss fights and moving around and using Zero's techniques and stuff. It's a Zero game, you know? And it does a good job of it with its cutscenes and all of its stuff. You know, that's why people like X4.
Well, yeah, well, something interesting with this boss is pay attention to water.
Have you used the quick plushie to stop the force beams? Yeah, I was using that. The water? What do you mean?
Yeah, did you notice how it turned dark?
Yeah? Oh, I'm getting killed,
Like,
man. I gotta...
I know you have to, like, do that. Like, you have to use to turn the water dark.
Oh, God, this is gonna be painful like every... This is gonna be painful like everything else. Why I love X4 is the plot and the level design. The plot's kind of goofy, but the cutscenes are nice. Having cutscenes and having the graphics and the gameplay controls are really good. It's tough, but the game isn't BS, you know? The fourth game.
Yeah.
And there's budget. They put money into the They put money into X4, X1, 2, and 4. Yeah, the money's in the games. You can see the money being put into the games. It's not like it's not hard to see, you know? You look at X5 and beyond, and the budget is like shoestring, paper thin. You know, they put no money in the later games.
Yeah, man.
So
like
they suck.
My issue with X5 is like the slow pacing. X6, I actually prefer to play X6 over X5.
Yeah.
Like X6, like good ideas, not really good execution. X7, we need to put some more work in X7. X8 just like, no, man, you just didn't care.
Yeah, there's just a rehash of X4 if you look at the graphics in X5 and 6 rehash 4. I mean, they just took X4 and they copied it and made money off doing very little work. How can I like? They're not better, you know. Clearly, it's not a. They're just low-budget games which is what I don't think Capcom should have strived for. They should have strived for putting time in, you know, making your franchise worth something.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Hey Mop, what's your stance on Switch 2 game key cards? Nice level, Jethawk. I like the graphics, man. Good job, and the art design and the feeling of it. I like the electrical theme. Switch 2 game key cards. I have not looked at the Switch 2 yet. I don't know much about it. Are you guys thinking of buying Switch 2s, or what are your what are your thoughts on the Switch 2?
I'm probably gonna get it, but probably in August though, because I do want to kind of save, because it does cost quite a bit, and I turned down my job right now, so like it's gonna take me a hot minute before I get the Switch 2.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get it early, so that way in case Nintendo decide to play any shenanigans like I did on Switch 1, I'll have the earliest version where I can receive all the benefits.
Yeah. Hey, Lunar Chris, man, good to have you on the channel. Yeah, Jethawk, I'll play that. How's it been, man? I haven't been around and seen you in a while. I don't think I'm gonna be buying I want to buy a graphics card and play more PC games. But graphics cards are expensive, so I'm trying to pick out one that I like. But really, guys, I don't know. I feel like I'm in front of the computer so much, you know, and I just want to do other things with my life. But having you guys to talk to makes it really worthwhile. You know, having friends and stuff to play levels and things. That makes it a lot more worth doing.
Yeah, that's one reason I say focus more on having balance. Like that's
hey,
what
Duct
I'm saying,
Tape.
like, you know, first on the trip, I would take more breaks. That way you can focus more on like playing games in your free time and just like sort of like enjoying life and stuff. Because I learned like from my junior year of college, one of the biggest things I learned, guys, learned from my earlier days that I sort of picked up later in college, is focus on yourself than other people more. Like, always put yourself more than other people. Because if you always try to focus on trying to hang out with people and friends, and like you don't really put enough time for yourself, then once those friends kind of move on, you basically don't really have anybody at that point. You just have your family, but you don't really have your friends, and like, yeah, man.
Yeah, agreed. And your Mega Man Maker levels. Give your Mega Man Maker levels time. You know, they do matter.
And I was sitting there, like, you know, working hard. Like me, I got like I started working on 16-bit art, at least for characters. I'm not really working on my own art yet. I'm sort of like taking images off Google and trying to recreate the art. But like, I'll say it's very rewarding. Like just like doing some art, and of course you got music, you got like just like other things you can do.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, there's a lot of art brings you joy. Do it. I hate this part right here. I really wish I hadn't put this in my level. This part. So it's a stain on an otherwise great level. This shit right there. Like I mean, there's a way. There's recovery. You can kind of recover from. I did put that down there, which is a good thing. But all in all, I would have just rather like maybe put another way around this area. I hate things that you can't if you're limited and you don't know how to get through that area. It's okay. I don't know.
But at least those weren't instant killed though. Those instant kills have been different.
They were originally. I was gonna put those as instant kill. I did, and then I took them out because I didn't like that. That would be really like bad. And good thing I did that. You know.
Yeah, maybe if fan games would have done that mock, they would have put in instant kill, like aka that Rosenkrantz game, like instant kill thing. Like imagine you put in a room, right? But like they don't even know what to expect. And like there's an instant kill laser ball spawn, top them and kill them, man.
Yeah. Alright, that's probably one of Lunar Chris's levels. See if I don't get destroyed by Bounce Man again. He whooped my ass last time. Mega Man Frontier DX Wildlife Reserve.
Alright, Mega Man, it's time for you to go take care of the zoo animals that went wild.
Go on, bring Rush with you on your safari. There's lots of robot animals to deal with, and Sheep Man's gonna be your first one, right?
Yep.
Toad Man and Sheep Man and all
the sheep in the heap.
Maybe you'll run into the KFC Rooster from X8 too while you're at it.
I actually like that guy. Like, he was a little brutal in some areas, but I actually did enjoy I actually did enjoy him though.
Do you know what place this is? Do you have any? Yeah, I know what it is. Just you're wrong. Just God, the voice acting. I don't know. X8 and X7 both have such bad voice. I've heard people praise the X8 voice acting. I think it's terrible. So like, I mean, I know it's English voice acting, but man, they just. Ugh.
Like Egg Zero's the out character. Vile, I think Vile and Axel are like, at least to me, the only characters that actually sound more authentic. But like. So those little Mavericks guys, like they don't really sound like serious. Like they sound like the voice actors were getting ready to like laugh at the corny like dialogue.
It's just like
get paid to like say something very corny.
I don't know, but make a joke X. Like I'm gonna come stop this madness or I'll turn you into some fried chicken. I mean he doesn't make any jokes at all. He's so like he's laughably serious in the game. It's pretty bad. I mean you know what I mean?
Plus he uses the same, he like used like almost the same dialogue. Like it's like the same thing. It's like
are you the one behind all this? Like, are you the one behind? No, it's Santa Claus, you idiot. Ugh. God, man. I guess his voice actor's a little bit better, but the script is so bad, what he says. Oh, Lunar Chris
I do think Dartmouth is fitting to Jethawk. That he was actually a fitting voice actor. The voice actor for Dartmouth is actually fitting.
I'd have to listen to their voice actors. I can't remember the names of them, of the characters. What were the names of them all? I don't know. I'll look it up.
Dartmantis, Gravity, Antlion thing. Burn Rooster,
a Squid Man, like Electric Squid. There's an Electric Squid guy and some I think there's some. What am I thinking? There's like a panda bear or something. A panda or something. I think. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff.
That panda bear kind of looks kind of funny though. Like he looks like compared to the rest of the Maverick cast, like the panda bear just looked completely. I didn't even think he was actually in the game until I saw that. He's like part of one Maverick that looks out of place.
Man, I'm getting jealous at how nice these levels are compared. I mean, they actually look pretty pleasant to play all of a sudden. You know, like, I mean, I'm thinking, man, this is good to see a pleasant Lunar Chris giving me a pleasant level to play. Man, I feel like just getting rid of all instant deaths, period, even though I put that lava in that level, I don't know, man. It's just the fact when you take out instant deaths, look at how much more enjoyable and graceful these levels are. I mean, they're not like easy, technically. You still have to be careful, but they're just actually levels, you know.
Yeah, cause like Mob, that's what you know. I'm not sure if you no, you weren't my last stream, but like I took a moment to kind of analyze Mega Man 2's like design, like Josh Wily's like stage 1. And I started to notice how like the way how the devs really handle like the level design, like how much room they give you before they introduce a pit, or like when you have like flat land, what are you doing on that flat land? How do you keep you engaged? And like I might honestly start a series on my YouTube channel where I sort of analyze like levels in like each Mega Man game to sort of like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I kind of figured dead there.
I mean, I'm just being casual and goofy. I'm not kind of playing this seriously, but I mean, this is like a normal level in my more of a normal level instead of an insane extremist like. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the old games, man, those first few Mega Man games, yeah, they had hard design, but they felt normal, you know what I mean? They didn't.
Yeah.
When I play Mega Man 9, I feel like the game is kind of perverse in a certain way. You know, it has a very... the stages feel perverse to me. Like Splash Woman, all that spikes and stuff, it doesn't feel... it feels very unnatural to play a level like that.
Yeah, especially, like, since Mega Man 9 is supposed to take inspiration from Mega Man 2, right? But if you look at Mega Man 2's, like, level design, nowhere near like Mega Man 9. Which really says a lot if you're a game that's trying to pride yourself to take inspiration off another game. Like when you remember like Mega Man 2 having a lot of instant death.
It did. Mega Man 2 was hard. It was lots of deaths, but it wasn't. I mean, you could beat it. It wasn't just all insanity where it was every screen was just hell, you know, to play through.
That's what I mean. Like they give you more footing before they actually introduce you to a pit. Like you always have room to navigate in Mega Man 2, even Mega Man 3. But like Mega Man 9 is like they take all that. Okay, let's pour instant death.
Oh shit. The Doc Robot stages were like that, you know, but maybe not as bad as the 9's levels. I don't know.
I find the Doc Robot stages actually. I mean like even when I play like Mega Man 3 again, like for the Doc Robot stages, like they weren't bad.
Yeah, they're not as bad. They're not.
Oh, you what?
The difference between that is that you have all the weapons when you go into the Doc Robot stage. You're ready to go. But when you first start Mega Man 9, you have no weapons. You're bare-assed. You know what I mean? Other than your little pistol, you're really, really weak when you start the game. It's not a good way to start a video game. You know, it's way too intense and hard. Like you don't have a way through the game very well with that design. It's like, what if they did that with the Doc Robot stages? They started you without any weapons and made you go through them. You could, well, you couldn't. In Needleman's level would be you'd have to like, you know, kind of adjust some stuff, but it would be terrible. You know, like if you started, you know, those. I guess I don't know. They're not super hard, but it would be hard. It would be harder than it needed to be. I don't know, Sparkman's original level is pretty brutal, too. Compared to the... I don't know which... Like, the Doc Robot level's hard for Sparkman, but his regular level's also pretty nasty, you know?
Yeah, at least, well, it's not final stretch it is, because you gotta deal with this little twister guys, or...
Those nuts and bolts things that can, like, kill you pretty easily. That's a pretty nasty, I don't know what's harder, the Doc Robot version or the original version of Sparkman, when you think about it. I don't know, you know, honestly, the Doc Robot levels really aren't... If you don't have like enough Rush Jet, yeah, they're hard, but I don't really see them that much more challenging than the regular ones. They're not really like... You have to fight the Doc Robots, of course, but the level design really isn't all that much more, like, hard. I mean, it's not really anything different.
Yeah, I think I can understand why I enjoyed the first like 8 games of Mega Man, or classic Mega Man. I can see why now, because like, if you look at Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, even when you're not faced with a pit, if you look at the enemies that they throw at you, like on the flat ground, like they're very annoying to deal with. Like in the first 8 games, like they never show you an enemy that, I mean, I guess Mega Man 1 kind of does in, like, some areas, but Mega Man 2 to Mega Man 8, they hardly throw enemies at you that are super annoying to deal with, or that do, like, a lot of damage to you. Whereas the Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10, they throw that type of stuff at you.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, I don't know. I'd say Sparkman has probably the hardest level in the whole Mega Man 3. I think his level design, not boss, but level himself is pretty nasty. It's a pretty nasty level, Sparkman. Fucking guy.
Oh, got rid of the Matin Beam.
You don't get a checkpoint after you go to the first dock robot. Yeah, that's dumb, I guess. They could at least give you health before you get to him. I think that would have been a better idea. I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to be hard. But you do have all the weapons, though. You do have all the gear. Good level, Lunar Chris. A much more pleasant level than the other ones I played. I like this level a lot more. This was actually pretty good. You know, this is a pretty easy, more fair level. Good level. Who else do I have? I think Jethawk put another level. I only play his. But I don't find the Dock Robot levels to be really that... I mean, what is it? Gemini Man's Dock Robot level's pretty... Not really anything to remember. Fuse Man, Transparent Water Bug, green for yes and red for no. Oh, one of those kind of things. See you later, Pedro. Adios, man.
Peace out, Pedro.
Um,
see a video I watched that this level that I sent you is kind of inspired based off of.
Yeah, I'll look at it, man. I just want to keep playing levels. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Different, colored water. Remember Doc Woodman, how awful he was?
Yeah, Dot Moon was actually really hard. Yeah, that's the thing. The Dot robots, like the Mega Man 2 versions of them, are so hard.
One thing I think Mega Man 9 got right. I do think the Robot Masters in Mega Man 9 are generally pretty good bosses. I don't have a problem with any of them. You know, I think they're all kind of, they're all pretty easy. You know, the Mega Man 9 boss. I mean, they're not easy, but they're fair. You know, I think they did well. 10, I don't think the bosses in 10 were as designed as well as 9. I think 9, bad levels but decent Robot Masters. Bad Wily bosses, but the robots themselves are more reasonable.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll look at them. I just want to play this level. I just like playing these levels. They're relaxing, you know.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, the Wily Wars versions are not good. The Mega Man 2 bosses in the Wily's version. Oh my god, those are terrible. They did not even spend time coding that stuff right at all. If you don't have the Time Stopper, Quick Man is like almost impossible to beat in Wily Wars because you just can't jump over them, and they're bad.
Yeah, not only that, but like the main issue, the reason why the dot rolls in like Mega Man 3, or at least like the bosses, or even the Wily Wars version, is because you don't have the Mega Man 2 weapons. Because like, if you have the Mega Man 2 weapons, it'll be a different story. Like you like cheese all those dot robots. But because you're strictly forced to work with the Mega Man 3 weapons, it changes the experiences up drastically.
Crash Man? I like Crash. I thought he was one of the easiest dock robots in 3. I never had trouble with him. You still there, Fire?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I never had trouble with Dock Crash. I thought he actually takes 2 damage and he's pretty docile.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, Crash been like me, like he never really gave me much of issues. Like, I always have room to dodge him. I was like looking at why he's black and Yeah. I think the only people I only really had problems with was Woodman and I'm trying to think of who else gave me trouble in like Mega Man 3 for like Dot Robot.
Let's see what you sent.
Yeah, Woodman, you had I think it was Metal Man that gave me trouble. I think it was Woodman and Metal Man.
The hardest guys in the Doc robots are definitely. I'm gonna play one more. This is one of my favorite levels, by the way. I keep playing this level. I go back to this level all the time. Dilapidated Town of my levels. I'll play more levels, guys, if you list them in the comments. I mean, I like playing your levels. Doc Wood and Doc Quick are the hardest. Doc Wood is the hardest, and then Doc Quick, and then Doc Flash. He's also hard, but Doc Wood is the worst. He is by far the worst boss. I've never beaten Doc Wood with the Mega Buster only. I have never been able to do it. Not using E-Tanks, just using the Buster. I cannot beat Doc Wood. He's insane, you know?
Yeah, cause like those leads do so much damage, man. Like it's like you're based on a timer. Like you have to like beat him fast or else it's screwed.
You can't hit. I mean, you can't. He's got a shield up. The shield is absolutely massive. It does 8 damage when it hits you. It's almost impossible to avoid the thing. And I have beaten Quickman, Doc Quick, with just the Mega Buster. I was able to do it. It was pretty brutal, but and I've beaten Doc Flash with just the Mega Buster. It can be done. Well, Raw Mithril did it all, so of course it can be done, but yeah, Doc Wood is the hardest guy, by far the worst of all of them.
Just find them Buster only, man. I couldn't. So that'll take me hours.
You think the Mega Man games based on Armored Core would work if you played it? Yeah, I think they would work. You gotta give it the Mega Man feel, though, with the happy music and stuff, and the anime look to it, you know?
How was Armored Core? Because like, I've been meaning to check out that game too, but I was like wondering like, remember you said you had difficulties in areas, but like, what?
The controls are kind of wonky in the game. I found the gameplay kind of tough. I couldn't even beat this first guy. Like, there was this...
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, who are the enemies? Like, who's attacking you?
There's, like, other Gundams and stuff that you kind of fight.
Oh. It's like mission-based? It's like Dark Souls? Like, what?
Kind of like mission-based. I could play it again sometime.
Okay, that sounds fun.
But there's better Armored Core games to play.
Yeah, I'll probably play, like, the third game or the second game. One was good. I'm not gonna play one of the earlier games. The camera, yeah, that makes a big difference.
Can I hop on the voice chat? Yeah, I guess I can bring you on here in Dominizer. I'll let you come on for a little bit. You want to join my chat now? Say it. If you want to join, I'll let you come on. We'll talk. I'll let you come on for a few levels. I'm gonna stream a lot longer because it's fun talking to all you guys. You can tell me about your the Doc robots, what your thoughts on them are and all that. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I agree with Jet Hawk. See, my favorite thing about Mega Man 3 is like how like the first Wily boss has basically no invincibility frames, and like that boss and Gamma are like my two favorite fights out of the entirety of Mega Man 3. Like I always like fighting those two bosses. Cause I like how you can get on Rush Jet and just straight up just beat the first Wily boss, then Gamma just like you just jump straight in his head and that's it.
I'm gonna bring a Dominizer on fire. Hello? You there, Indominizer? Doesn't seem to be there right now. Oh wait, maybe he's there. I'll try it one more time. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, can you see my screen?
Yeah. So you were talking about the Doc robots.
I want to share my screen here. How do I do that? Let's see. Fire, can you see my screen still? Are you there, Fire? I got disconnected from him, 1 sec.
Alright.
Hey, Fire, can you see my screen?
Hold on, let me get to there. I'm trying to like just pop out. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, I was trying to bring a Dominizer on, but wasn't showing up proper. Let's see if I can bring him on again here.
Okay.
He wanted to talk about the dock robots. Fun topic. Where is
Oh
he?
yeah, the dot robots, man. I could talk for about.
Why does it kick him off when I try to bring Fire on?
I'm back.
Are you still there, Fire? Why can't I bring both people on?
Yeah, I think. Oh, so he is connecting with you.
Are you there, Indominizer? It's not letting me bring both people on for some reason. I don't know how to...
I think you have us in the group chat. Try calling him, and I'll try to come join you.
Alright, I'll call him again.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Are you calling him in his chat or like?
I'm just clicking his name and going right-clicking and going to call.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you see my screen?
I can't. So
You should be able to see it
now I
now.
can see. Yep. I'm seeing the.
What weapon do I have equipped?
No.
Yep.
One of the worst weapons.
Oh, it's actually really great in this game, I think.
In Mega Man 5, it's really weak.
Yeah, it's really bad in the original game, but here it's much better. Hey, I love making that level. So, what was your thought? Yeah, your thoughts on the dock robots?
I have a bit of a history with the dog robots, because, as a kid, actually, the first time I ever played Mega Man 3 was through Mega Man The Wily Wars, and when I eventually beat the dog robots, but I struggled so, much trying to just defeat the dog robots. I just wanted to get to the Wily stages.
Yeah. Did you struggle with them more than Mega Man 9? Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Mega Man. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Mom. Yep.
it's not letting me put multiple calls on. I just got dropped from Indominizer.
Oh. Wait, hang on. Let me try something real quick. Give me a second.
Hey, again, it seems to... Are you guys both on there?
Just me. Oh, hey, Dominator's there. There.
Time to do some troubleshooting.
Yeah, cause like so far the best we can sort of do is if we call as a group for some reason. Like that's the best way to think about doing it. But
Are you there, Indominizer?
There.
I think I can kind of hear him in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Be quiet. But as I was saying,
I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, now you can both see me.
I had the most trouble with Doc Quickman. It's this time it was on a flat surface, and there wasn't any crash bomb that absolutely obliterates him. So that made it really hard,
Yeah.
because with Mega Man 2 is also really hard, and they don't have the crash ability.
that's one thing I was gonna point out too is that the Mega Man Wild Wars version of Quickman and both the Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 version, they made it where like the boomerangs do more damage than his contact. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah. Doc. I don't really have a problem with Doc Airman, because he's basically just the same as his original counterpart. Not really that harder. And also, Airman's my goat, as you can tell.
Yeah, Doc Airman's pretty easy. I think he's pretty well done, and Doc Crash is pretty good. Doc Heatman's also nice. Bubble Man, Doc Bubble's good. Really, it is Flash, Quick, and Wood that are the nasty ones. I think I'm missing one more. I don't remember oh, Flash. Yeah, Doc Flash is pretty terrible, too. I don't like him. So 3 guys.
Yeah, I did have a hard time fighting him. I did.
It's because there's that hill, and he's really big. There's like a little bit of a hill, and he's too big to jump over, so... Yeah, that's the thing about contact damage in these games, is enemies can just rack up so much health against you just by touching you. And they're huge, you know?
The level design, too, like, so unbelievably, like, terrible and hard in an unfair way, while I think Mega Man 3, Mega Man 9 is a game that has good level design and is actually, like, hard, but you can tell that they put effort into it.
Yeah, Doc Metal, he's fair. I think Doc Metal's fair. What were you saying?
Well, yeah, Mega Man 9 is hard, but you can clearly tell that there was a bunch of effort put into the level design, and it's actually a fun game for me to play. However, I honestly think that the Mega Man 3's Doc Robot stages didn't have any effort into that.
I don't agree with that, but okay. Shit.
Yeah, because I was just gonna ask you a Domino's, like, cause when it comes to like level design, like I like to hear other people's perspective. But for Mega Man 9, when you say level design is good, can you kind of just elaborate, like you know, like not say be specific, like be attentive, like, you know, what about it may outstand you compared to like the Dot Robot stages.
I think Mega Man 9 is just one of those games that it's like, it has very, like, it's like easy to learn, hard to master game.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, there's, it's almost like a different game or different kind of game entirely, 9, in my opinion. I mean, it's a lot of ways to get killed and start the level over again. It feels more like a Super Meat Boy game than a Mega Man title, in my opinion. And they just kind of took the games in those directions. I don't feel like the old games were Super Meat Boy. I don't know if you guys have played Super Meat Boy before.
I have.
Yeah, you die instantly if you touch something. That's...
But it's kind of weird though, because I do find Super Meat Boy to be enjoyable though. Like it does kind of waste some of your time, but like that's one thing I was gonna kind of get with you too in Domino's is like, do you think for the level design, do you think the devs for Mega Man 9, like the level design is more correspondent with like the intended difficulty of the game? Like it's meant to be more challenging. That's why the level design is more challenging. Like there's more of a challenging game rather than like a more traditional game.
Yeah, I think Mega Man 9 is actually a really traditional game because the level design is extremely traditional, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hard traditional.
How is it? How do you say it's traditional? What makes it traditional?
It has like linear game design, like the other titles.
What about Mega Man 2?
And each screen has about a couple enemies in it.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
that's what I did talk about.
It's a 2D game like all the other ones. It's still the same formula. I don't know. It's a lot about killing the player, a lot about going backward, and I see it as a game that makes you go backward a lot for failing. The other games, I suppose they also kind of did that, but it's really... It's excessive, and not... I mean, the old games, they had tricky obstacles, but they weren't all over the place. Like, it was... It's like I feel like Mega Man 9 is a game that a hardcore fan just finally got his hands on a Mega Man editor and was told to make like the hardest screens he could make. You know, like just really, really without going too far overboard. It's more about mastering screens, I feel like, than it is than playing through a game. You know.
Yeah, because like Mega Man 9 seems more like a game that was like you know how games like Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania. Well, not almost no Castlevania, but you know games like Ninja Gaiden or like.
Hey, Seraph.
Like the games, they like throw like enemies at you and like the death traps. You know they. I feel like Mega Man 9 was more designed to be more like in line of those games. Like with the main focus is about like mastering challenge, whereas Mega Man 2 and 3 were about like because like it's like this. There's like this weird consistency that the first 8 games had, in my opinion, like level design wise. That were because if you look at like Mega Man fan games and Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10, like there's something different about them. Like
they're very
Mega Man is different. You know?
I think Mega Man 9 and 10. That the problem I have is that they feel mathematically designed and put together. You know, they're kind of there's no rawness in them. They're very methodically made. They have a very methodical way to beat you. It's these other games feel more like you were going through just a natural stage and they're just kind of there. You know, 9 is just there to kill you and kind of. They knew what they were doing, and in a way, I don't really like that in games. I don't like games that are ultra methodical, like ultra. The games want you to fail, kind of. It kind of wants you to have to go back and die a lot. You know, if you die, you're sent all the way back. You know, it's not like you're just gonna get hurt. You're going back. So you don't want to die, but the game gives you so many ways to kill yourself and go all the way back that it feels odd. I don't remember the old Mega Mans doing that.
Yeah, because like that's what most of the Mega Man fan games are taking inspiration from, is from Mega Man 9. That's where they get most of their like Mega Man Shattered Diamond, Mega Man 4 Hound, Mega Man Unlimited. They get a lot of those things from Mega Man 9.
Heichi Hachi Mishima. Hachi is 8, I think. Mishima, I don't know what that means. Yeah, just
But yeah, well, no, you got Mop.
Just the design itself. You look at Hornet Man's level and Splash Woman's level and Tornado. I mean, it's just clogged with death on every corner. There's a pit or a spike or something, and then you look at Flash Man's level and there's no death at all in it. All 8 of those stages are full of death, but Crash Man and Flash Man have no death in Mega Man 2. That's, you know, they're not. And Bubble Man stage, yeah, it has some death, but it's not. Woodman has a few pits. It's not there to just mess you up.
Yeah, Cause that's the reason I love Mega Man 2. Like, cause like when I played like the Wire Wars version of Mega Man 2, I was like, man, like, cause at first I used to not really be a Mega Man 2 fan. Well, I mean, I'm still a Mega Man 3 fan to the core, but like at first, like, I used to be not super thrilled about playing Mega Man 2, so I was like,
yeah, got some levels to play.
I love Mega Man 2. Like, Mega Man 2, like, just has a very pleasant feeling to it. Like, the levels are very methodically made out, and it's made out to where like it's more geared towards the American audience too. Whereas like Mega Man 9 is like, it's like Mega Man 2 hard mode, but like actually hard mode, you know.
I mean, if you look at Shadow Man's stage, the Doc Robot version of Shadow Man in 3, it's got a lot of spikes in the beginning. That's kind of how Mega Man 9 is in a way. It's got a lot of spikes in the beginning of it. You know, they're like that. That's a very the Doc Robots. While they're not exactly like Mega Man 9, some of it, the design, it's worse in 9 than I don't find the Doc Robots other than a few sections to be that brutal. I just didn't, you know. We could go back and play them maybe, you know, if somebody has levels, maybe I can look at a remake of it all. It just wasn't as scary.
Yeah, because I would say a good example of like being methodical about hard level design but having maintained balance would be this ROM hack in Mega Man 7 called Robin 7 EP. Like, the enemies in that game are brutal, but you get equipped with so many weapons and E-tanks that you basically feel powerful to like take them on. So like, and to me, like, that sort of makes another way to have fun is when you're given powerful weapons to deal with all these like tough enemies. Like, that's another way to like design like a fun like level fun game in my opinion. So like, that's something I wish that like that I'm gonna use Mega Man Base for example. Mega Man Base, like the enemies are tough, the bosses are tough, but like at least you're given powerful weapons to deal with them. You know, if you get what I'm saying, you're given weapons to actually like deal with those enemies. And
Yeah.
bosses.
And speaking of Mega Man 7, hot take, I find Mega Man 7 to be way harder than Mega Man 9. Like, Mega Man 7's really hard.
Like the levels or the
Oh, which
bosses?
part of it?
What do you mean?
The levels and the bosses, the Wily stages especially, are so unbelievably hard.
Yeah, can you kind of elaborate? Like, what makes
Huh.
it hard? What makes is it the Mega Man sprite size? Is it like the enemies? Is it just like you don't know what's coming to you?
Like,
Inconsistency.
The amount of, like, the level design in Mega Man 7 is really hard. The size of Mega Man sprite makes everything more claustrophobic in those stages.
What levels in Mega Man 7 do you think are really hard? Could you tell me what you...
Turbo Man stage, because of the wheels that bump you down into a previous section.
Yeah, that is true. That is hard. 9 is or it is hard. Like, what
And,
else?
There's the Slash Man stage, which has the dinosaurs and the little, like, you know, I don't know what they're called, but they, like, the little guys who slide on the floor. They're really annoying as always.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Wily Stage 1 is really hard. Wily Stage 2
Yeah, I
is
can see.
really hard.
Yeah, they are
Stage
pretty hard.
3
Oh, go ahead.
Wily Stage 3 has some conveyor belts and springs and bombs, and it's just has a claustrophobic space and invisible platforms as well. That part's also really hard.
Yeah, I can see. I agree with Turbo Man. He does have a pretty nasty level. I was pretty put off when I first played his level as a kid. You know, Junkman's end of his level is pretty annoying. Burstman's pretty tough too. His level can be kind of hard. Cloud, yeah, they're not easy. I mean, they can hurt you a little bit. 7 does have kind of a tough. The last Wily boss is really hard. Slash Man and Freeze Man are pretty tough bosses. Yeah, Cloud Man's kind of hard. Yeah, they are hard. Burst Man, yeah, I agree. I think 7's a pretty hard game, actually.
Yeah.
But I still think...
I'm trying to think what made that game so enjoyable for me though, cause like, I remember when I first played Mega Man 7, I really had a hard time playing it. Like, I wish it goes to that was because of weapons, that was because of me getting super adapter, that was like, cause I can always take on Burstman first, no problem. I take on Cloudman, Jumpman, like I do see like the level design is pretty hard in some areas, but like, it's like there's some flexibility that you have to work with though that you have. Like you got Rush Coil, you have like Rush Jet for adapter, and like I'm trying to remember. Like I think again like the weapons like really make the difference too in regards to like the enemies and stuff. Like using Jump Shield, Flash Claw.
I don't think the levels are as cruel as Mega Man 9's. I think there's a little more enjoyability in 7's levels. I feel like the levels are a little more, I don't know. They kill you in more of a methodical way, like tires knocking you in, and the Burst Man's level's a little. It's not like you hit spikes or a pit. You know, it doesn't. While they both can kill you, Mega Man 7 is more creative in the way it kills you. You know, if that makes sense. It's not as like, oh, you just hit a pit and spikes and died. You know, I don't find the death in 9 to be too creative.
Yeah, cause like friends like Conquer, I hate Conquerman in Mega Man 9. Like I hate that little elfin guy. I was tired, dude.
I got so much stuff I could talk to you guys about. There's so much I could say about. Yeah, Mega Man 2. It feels more masterfully made too. You know, yeah, it's old. I mean, if you compare it to other things, sure, it didn't do as much, but it came out in Rockman 2 came out in 1988. I mean, that's really old, you know. For a game in 1988, I can really respect what it did, like all the awesomeness that it made. It does hold up. I mean, on the easy mode at least. The Japanese mode is pretty brutal, but just the easy game it definitely a very good game to start with, I'd say.
See, the way I look at it is Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 7 to me are like brothers, but Mega Man 3 is kind of like almost the older brother, but at the same time, like
Hey, Megazone.
Mega Man 3 kind of pushed too much. Like as far as like development wise, they kind of rushed it because like if Mega Man 3 kind of spent a little more time making, like they could have really expanded on some of their ideas. But Mega Man 3 like really expanded upon Mega Man 2 as I was like revisiting like the older games. Like Mega Man 3 really expanded on Mega Man 2, but like Mega Man 4 really is what takes the cake. It's like it takes like the best of Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 and like makes the entire game out of it. Except like they honed down. Instead, they turned a Dot Robot stage into Dot the Coast Cossack, and they got Wily stages. Like Mega Man 2, 3, and 4 to me are all my top Mega Man games out of like the first 6 classic games. And of course, like 7 and 8 are like they take it up for me.
Yeah, I have to agree with
Like-
with Indominizer about Mega Man 7. That is a pretty tough game.
Yeah, I agree.
It's actually... Let me turn down the volume here. It's actually pretty... The thing that makes 7 hard is that, the game has a shop mechanic, but you don't really know you have a shop if you didn't read the manual or know to hit select. The game doesn't kind of tell you things. There's a lot of secrets in the game, which is cool, but you don't know about them, you know? Like, whereas in Mega Man 4, 2, 9, you get Rush Jet for just beating enough Robot Masters. You're given the thing. You're not going to miss it. You can miss a lot of stuff in Mega Man 7 if you're not... The game does not tell you... I mean, Proto Man kind of tells you a little bit about it, but he doesn't give you that much advice about it. It's not as easy to hear, you know? Some stuff about the game kind of can trip you up, you know? It's a nice looking level. I like this level.
I have to say, I'm not sure I played Mega Man 8 over X7. Oh, I'm not sure I played Mega Man 8 over Mega Man 7. But Mega Man 7 and Mega Man 8 are one of like the top classic Mega games I always like return to because like I don't know, but like it's just like I can always go to play Mega Man 7 and go to play Mega Man 8, and that's that. I sort of like I sort of like stop after that.
Mega Man 8's a lot easier than 7. A lot easier, in my opinion. One of the... I mean, you have some the snowboarding areas which can be tough, but just in general, the whole... I don't find 8 to be really all that brutal of a game. It's got more of a... You have a lot of ways, just a lot of the checkpoints, the lack of making your dot go back. You have like a lot of lives, you know what I mean? It's a little more... I don't know.
Yeah, because I can find like by some people may have issues with Mega Man 8. It's just with Earthman stage and like Searchman, Astroman. Frostman, like, yes, his stage can be a little annoying, but like I say like really the hardest stages in that game probably gonna be like Searchman and Astroman. But after that, like, you know, that well, it's probably like Wily Stage 3, but that's really about it though. Like everything other stages like easy or like decent.
I don't know. I just don't like 9's design. I don't like the pits. I don't like the whole.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel very impressive to me. I guess it's designed well in the sense that it knows what it wants to do. That's good, but I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. Yeah, I rarely return to play Mega Man 9. Like, I mean, normally it'll be the 8-bit graphics that kind of turn me off, but like, that's kind of me thing. But like, objectively speaking though, like I don't really have much of a pleasant time playing through Mega Man 9. Like, sometimes like, I can get through all 8 Robot Masters just fine, but sometimes like, I'll go play Tornado Man stage, like, how did I beat this kid? But then I go play Mega Man 10, I'm like, sweet. Like, I'm much rather playing Mega Man 10 over Mega Man 9.
I just don't like things that can interrupt the gameplay by dying. I don't like it when it's so easy to get killed and have to start all over again. That's the thing about 9, is that you can die very easily in the game, and then just have to start everything all over again, you know, and there you go, and it's just... it kind of wastes your time. I mean, all games, they all do it, every Mega Man game, except 8. 8 didn't do it as bad because you have a checkpoint. That's the difference between it. The one thing that 8 did right, or it did differently. And I think that's why a lot of people, fans, don't like Mega Man 8, is it breaks the mold. You know, it kind of didn't follow that pattern of if you lose all your lives, you're going back, and you're gonna have to redo everything again. So you better straighten up and fly right, you know, kind of bullshit. It didn't do that. You got halfway through the level, you've already completed that, so it's a lot more forgiving like that.
I honestly think that.
Oh,
I honestly think that and in Mega Man X4, that checkpoint system is way better, and especially since they're way longer levels than the other traditional Mega Man games.
Yeah.
Mega Man X games.
Yeah, I don't.
And,
Yeah.
Mega Man X7 especially, it's important because of how badly designed that game is. So you definitely need a whole bunch of checkpoints.
Yeah, checkpoints are important in games, man. You know, if you're going to use a live system, it's put checkpoints in your game and don't make players have to do the whole thing again because they run into a robot that they don't know how the boss works and they're going to get killed because they're really, really hard. It's a way to suck down your lives and suck down your time because, you know, you just got to go all the way back through it because you just don't know what he does and it's some random, you know, it's hard, but it's time-consumingly hard in a time-consuming way rather than a difficult kind of way. I just gotta die and memorize what he does, and then I can beat him. Okay, you know that's not too bad now. But you can't beat the bosses going in your first try. Usually, you're gonna get killed because you just don't know what they do, and you have to fail to succeed. I don't think you should have to do that in games.
Yeah, because I hate to say it, but like that's not one of the reasons why like that turns to an off in the Mega Man series, like casual players, like that not Mega Man fans. I think that could be I think it'd be a reason why I think that's probably one of the reasons why they get turned off from Mega Man series is because like that design right there.
Fuck.
Like you die, you get sent so far back, and like I'm gonna use Mega Man X8 as an example. Like I'll try to enjoy that game, but like it's like it makes the experience less enjoyable. Like, you know, you're sitting here like you know, losing and like you're trying to figure out how to get past it, but like you're like, yeah, it doesn't really feel good. Whereas like Sonic, like if you die in Sonic, you like
a live system is a very, very archaic way to do games. It's a hard game to make a game with a live system. You know, there's no save. I can't save my game. I get to Concrete Man. I can't save my game outside of his gate, and then if I die, I get to reload. You know what I mean? It's like, whoop, back. You know, you're. That's why you have save points in games, is it lets you like not lose all your progress if you die. God, that really sucks. I lost all my weapon. Now I can't get through because there's no other way but to use the weapon. Shit.
Yeah, this is inspired by Mega Man 5's like that first like Darkman stage in Mega Man 5.
Everyone's gabbering the comments. I've just been going on about the Mega Man games, like how I feel like what I like about them and what I don't. I like Mega Man 7, 8, and Base. The thing I like about the games is I like the silliness of the games and the colorful cartoon nature of them, you know? I think they have a nice, like... It's fun to see a pirate robot master and some silly, you know, a bulldozer guy, a pirate man, what other silly guy? A magic man, a magician, a race car driver guy. It's more fun to see. There's a funness to the games, like a little... It's more enjoyable to look at. I mean, I just like it a lot. I like the presentation of the games, too. I always thought the Mega Man... Yeah, this is not fair, man. I have no weapon energy, and I can no longer continue because I don't have a way to get through this, so... I have to just end the level. That's kind of unfortunate. Couldn't beat the level because I didn't have enough of stuff he didn't give me. You guys still there? Fire, can you...
looking at, I'm just looking at comments, like them mentioning how someone's name can't be mentioned in chat because they said whatever. I'm like, dang.
Transitions Forest, Pedro, 73. I only play your level. I don't know who that is. I don't follow a lot of these guys.
Yeah, me either. Like, I barely like know what they're talking about. That's why it's like.
Yeah, if I don't know somebody, I'm not gonna talk into that conversation because I don't like to talk about people behind their backs. But I don't know. What channels do you watch, Mop and friends in chat? I used to watch Mega Marino a lot. I'd, watch him stream. Sometimes I watch Lunar Chris. Sometimes, well, I watch Fire Sawdust, obviously. As far as, like, big channels do I watch? I used to watch the Angry Video Game Nerd a lot back in the day.
Question, because I honestly have not touched. I mean, I used to watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, but I haven't watched them in a while because I've been so occupied with Mega Man, so like, I haven't watched them in a while. I used to watch Clement.
Oh yeah, I used to watch Clement too. He played through all the Mega Man games. He is huge into those. I mean, I think he loved the Sonic games and he loved Mega Man. Man, that guy was a hardcore player. He knew a lot about the games.
Yeah, because he actually got me to Final Fantasy. That's the main reason I started playing Final Fantasy.
That dude is hardcore with games. I mean, he knows almost as much as me about it all. Although one thing he said that I don't agree with, and he's like a lot of these guys, he just wanted Mega Man to go 2D forever, it seemed like, and I didn't like that. He's like, oh, just keep it 2D. No, man, you gotta move on. Like, he didn't like I mean, I don't know, he thought Mega Man X7 shouldn't have been in 3D. It wasn't the 3D that hurt that game, but yeah, that guy played, I watched him play a lot of those games, and
Mega Man X7? It could have been a good 3D Mega Man game, but like, the fact why it's bad is because of just how unbelievably crappy the level design is. It's so, like, unbearable. And
the AVGN Fan Lost series. Well, we just got older, Chris, Lunar, we got older, man. When we get older, we just don't care as much about it anymore. When he first came on and was making funny NES reviews, we were all laughing and talking about Silver Surfer and weird games we never played, dude. That was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off. But then he got tired, he got older, we got older, we didn't care, and I don't know. Plus, I think he started to try too hard in his videos, like when he was first making them with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shit, and like the, I don't know, Wally Bear and the No Gang. It didn't look like he was acting too hard. It looked like he was actually being genuine about the games, and I thought that was funny, because he didn't look like he just started to look like he was trying too hard later on, and he's just doing it as a show for money, and it didn't hold the same appeal. But when he was younger, though, he like genuinely looked like he was pissed off. Like fuck this game, man, it's awful. He would actually say things that were more. He was way better earlier on, Some call me Johnny. I remember him. I think he's still making reviews.
Yeah,
have any of
watched
you heard of Nicholas?
Pro Jared. I watched his Final Fantasy stuff. Pro Jared. Who else is there? There's a lot of guys. The Spoony one and Irate Gamer. I watched all those guys, but you guys probably don't know these guys because they're. Well, maybe you don't know them as well, but What's that?
I'm not allowed to watch them. I know those guys, but I'm not allowed to watch them.
How come?
Because, they say vulgar things.
Oh. I don't remember everything they talk about, but I would agree with a lot of their opinions on like how bad some of the games were. I don't know what happened to I mean, they probably move on with their lives. They get older, and they go on. Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout.
I watched
channel.
Rose and Mega Clement.
Silver Surfer. I gotta slap it to you, because that game's really hard.
I remember hearing Clement get really, really angry about Sonic 06. That guy was just livid about that game. Irate Gamer, yeah, I remember him. There's a lot of guys back in the day I watched. I'm an old guy. What's that?
Was this one YouTuber called, I don't exactly, remember his name, but I saw a YouTube video once which was, a documentary about him, and it was basically a ripoff of the Irate Gamer and the Original Gamer, and he was, from 2008, and he was, a really bad person who, was, helping someone, but he used to make terrible gaming reviews.
Remember, what was that guy's name, the Nostalgia Critic? I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to. I never followed that guy because he made a lot of reviews on like, nice level Pedro. He made a lot of reviews on like movies and stuff, and I couldn't really like. I wasn't as big into movies. But what else do we have? Our Lunar Chris. Let me get one of your levels. I'm having a good time, guys. This is fun to play these levels and just talk to you guys about all this stuff. Frontier DX Magma Springs.
You can just talk about literally anything. And yes, the nostalgia critic. You remember top 11 cereal mascots?
Oh boy. Yeah, and then there was like all these other guys that came on later on, like what was it, the Game Grumps guys were. I never really got watched those guys or something. They were.
There was a Scott the Waz, of course. You can never forget about Scott the Waz. Hey y'all, Scott here. Today I'm just going to talk about how garbage this game is, and this game's what.
Clement hated Sonic 06 more than Mega Man X6 at the end of the. At the end, he like it? Huh. Yeah, he hated Mega Man X6. I remember him talking about that game. I remember I thought it was funny how he hated the. Yeah. Although a lot of the games he played, I'm surprised he didn't hate them more. Like he liked Mega Man 9 a lot. Didn't rage on that one if I don't remember. I think he hated the Doc robots too. If I remember when he first... Yeah, I don't think people hated him as much until he started making videos and other guys started making videos about hating him. Like, I'd never heard anybody say they hated him back in the day. I always thought they were good, and then he just started talking about how he hated that... how ridiculous they were, and... I don't know. He didn't... I think he said something about how he didn't like that they were reusing assets and things in his videos. I don't remember.
I guess most of the games are the 5th sequel or the 6th installment are just bad games.
Yeah.
But like Sonic 06 wasn't the 6th installment in the Sonic series, so I guess every game with the... I guess most of the games with the word 6, number 6 in it.
X6, Mega Man 6, Sonic 06. Yeah, 6 is a bad number. Resident Evil 6 seems to carry a lot of bad... It's an unlucky number, you know? The devil with 666. It's just not a good number, you know?
Well, the only exception being Mega Man Base.
Yeah. There's so many guys. I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something too. Mega Man and Base.
Mega Man.
It's like Capcom says like they want to make a good game, but Capcom's like, wait, hold on. This is the 6th game in the next year. You gotta make it bad. We keep the back 6 games
Yeah.
going.
I mean, it's just all these guys. I mean, the thing about it, a lot of these guys would review Sonic games. You know, I didn't pay attention to Sonic back in the day, but I remember, well, back in the day. When I say back in the day, I mean about like 10 years ago, maybe about 12 years ago. Give it about 12. Sonic was hated. I mean, there was a lot of bad Sonic talk on YouTube. I remember, like, it was pretty nasty. The reviewers, like, people were pretty angry about it. And I didn't follow Sonic. I was not really following him like everybody else was, but they were just... Everybody was going on about Sonic being terrible, like sucking and it was just like, if you were a Sonic fan, man, back then you had a hard life, like, because you got persecuted, man, like some heretic in the Middle Ages.
Until the world's Sonic fan games happened, when they brought back good Sonic games, or brought back the good feeling of classic
also
Sonic.
when Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, those were exquisite games. I love Sonic Generations especially. That game's so good.
Even Shao Generations too. Shao Generations. Like, my all-time favorite Sonic game will probably be Sonic Heroes, because that's such nostalgia to that game. But like, but yeah, like, Sonic Generations brought Sonic back out of the dead, and then Sonic fan games, like, we got so many Sonic fan games now that, like, if you're a Sonic fan, like, you're living like a dream. You've been living a dream for like past
I hate this shit. I hate these kind of jumps. I didn't really follow the Sonic. I mean, I played Sonic Colors back in the day, but I did not really play Secret Rings and Black Knight and all that stuff. I didn't follow people. You know what I mean? I didn't know what people were talking about. But I mean, they were vocal and they were pissed. I mean, fuck. Ludar Chris's levels are going back to it.
Made Sonic and Secret Rings better, but Sonic and Secret Rings, I agree with viewers, that game is kind of bad.
I mean, people were mad. The fans were mad. Unleashed. They started to chill when the colors came out, you know. But I mean, they were. It still hadn't worn off. It only really wore off in the last like 4 or 5 years. You know, 5 years ago, I think Sonic became back, and people Mania. I think everybody went just absolute ape shit over Mania. Like, there's like, oh, Sonic's good now because Mania came out, and I just don't understand the whole Mania. I played Mania. I think it was okay. It wasn't amazing, reusing old levels, but it was just before Mania though. There was so much hate towards Sonic. You know what I mean? There was just buckets and buckets of hate in this fucking level. I hate this jump, man. You should have made the jump better, dude. Like, I can't get through this shit. It's like...
I played the stage, I quit, and was going through this stage. This old stage.
Can I get through that little thing right there? I'm gonna see if I can fucking skip this shit. I hate that. I don't like these magma beams. This is one thing another thing I didn't like about whatchamacallit here. I'm just losing my train. I don't like Mega Man. Some of the gimmicks in the game, like these. I hate these beams. They're big. You can use the concrete shot, but you gotta shoot at them with a laser. It's just too much work, you know? Just let me freeze the fucking thing and, like, slide through it or something. Don't make me, like, have to... You know what I mean? It's just a mechanic that was done... It doesn't feel rewarding to get through it, you know? Where, like, Quick Man, you could use the flash stopper and then just kind of, like, stop everything. It was better design than that, you know? I wish you'd given me a double jump.
What weapons do you have?
Sonic Mania original zones that are like Sonic Mania remade zones really well, and Sonic Mania also had the original zones they had were also amazing, like Studio Level Zone.
Come on!
And Garage Saloon Zone too. Oh, it's just so good.
I don't think the concrete shot's a good weapon to use on the net. It's not like you gotta stop it, then you gotta shoot it with a trident. I don't like that. I don't think it's a very great idea to make. Like, now I have to wait for the thing to wear off. I don't know. I guess if you have trident or something else, too much work. You know, that's too complicated. It's not good.
You got him all.
No, I don't. I'm gonna just keep running into the same stupid ass beam.
Leaving you.
That's why you test your levels, like, you know, to see what kind of BS you'd run into. Like, maybe one of those beams would have been fine, but not putting 2 beams there, that's too many.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, one of the biggest things I've preached to, like, a lot of my viewers is, like, really, like, take a moment to really hunker down and look at, like, probably, like, games like Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, and see the way how they handle the level design, because, like, small details, like, add up to make the level, like, stand out a lot. Like, if your level is all about you trying to avoid death and, like, you, like, being around enemies and stuff like that, like, you're not really add much flavor to your level, and it's gonna boil it down where it's basically like the same as, like, your other levels.
Well, I don't know, he gave me all these E-tanks and stuff, but I just have this one M-tank to, almost hit the spikes there, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I gotta skip this awful design. It's like, what, you're kind of making me do all this like, really hard design here. I'm not really enjoying the level, other than using weapons to get through it. What's the point of an E-tank if you're gonna die in one hit, you know?
And going back to our Mega Man 7 talk, and I'm bringing that in regards to, like, you know, our criticism about, you know, like, the level and stuff, is like, in Mega Man 7, each level felt distinct from each other. They weren't the same. Like, you can clearly tell the difference between Freezeman stage, Jumpman stage, Burstman stage. Like, they're all designed differently. It's like someone, they're different, like, designing cats. And that's what makes each level stand out. Like, it's not about, like, you put all the magma beams, like, all the enemies, like, all, like, the death trap. It's about, like, how you make this level feel like a jump here. How do you make this level feel like a spring, like, palace, you know? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, the music is kind of tatty and cutesy, and I think people like that about it too, but Mega Man 7, I don't know, it just felt very refreshing the way they did the... A lot of people also hate the stage select in Mega Man 7. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the game. I love the way that stage select looks with the 4 guys and the big portraits, you know? I just... There's something about it that really impressed me as a kid seeing that. I didn't play the Game Boy games, so I didn't see the 4 guys at a time thing, you know? That was new to me to see that, and I always thought that was pretty... The way they did it, I felt was pretty... It was interesting to me. I felt 7... I like seeing the big portraits of the Robot Masters' faces, you know? The other games, you have portraits, but they're kind of smaller, whereas in 7, they're, like, really big. You see Junkman's, you know, snarling face and Freezeman's cocky grin. You know, you kind of get a good picture of them, so it's more, like, vibrant, you know? And that was very refreshing to me to see that in 7. That's why I think I like it a lot. Whereas 8's select screen doesn't look as... It's a little not quite as interesting to look at, in my opinion.
Great, because like that's one thing, like, you know, even Mega Man 8 did take a lot of deals from Mega Man 7. What makes Mega Man 7 stand out the most is like, see, Mega Man 8 relies more on gimmicks, which is cool and all. I really do like that. But like, if we're talking about in regards to like level design and stuff, like Mega Man 7 really like focuses more on like making each level feel like its own personality. Like the Robot Master, the music, you know, how
it's a brutal level, man. I would get rid of some of the hazards in that, Lunar Chris. But what were you saying, Fire? I'll play a few more, then I'm getting kind of tired here. But what else were you guys saying?
I was like saying about, you know, how like, you know, between Mega Man 7 and Mega Man 8, like Mega Man 8 takes a lot from Mega Man 7, but what makes Mega Man 7 stand out the most, like level design wise, because like Mega Man 8, like some of the levels weren't really levels, they were kind of just like gimmicks, but like in Mega Man 7, like it's like each level had their own personality. It was designed differently. Like the personality, each level has a personality, the music,
yeah,
the refreshing experience. Like,
just the intro stage was nice to see. I mean, granted, Mega Man X had an intro stage too. Like that had an intro stage, but the way 7 did it was very, very nice to see. It's just something about seeing bass in the beginning kneeling down with treble, it looked interesting. It's just something about it I liked. I liked the atmosphere. You know, seeing just the characters talking, a dialogue. I mean, you had in Mega Man X, you did have a little bit of talking, just with Vile a bit, and like Zero and stuff talking. But you really got a lot of it in the beginning with the rock and roll around that Auto's cars. You get new characters you're looking at. There's something about it I like. You know, it's a very weird but necessary kind of feel to it. 7.
I agree.
That 8 just didn't have. 8 doesn't have that. You start 8 up and you're fighting familiar faces. Duo's kind of there, but you're not really like... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you mean, man. Cause like even with Mega Man 8, like, you know, like Mega Man 8, like, yeah, each stage does...
Good night, Chris.
It's like, you know, there's not really any personality. There's not really like much personality that you get from Mega Man 7. You know, like I mean, at best, I'll go Clownman, but like Astroman, like Frostman, like I love the city background, but it's like, not really enough personality in there. You know, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I don't. It's hard to put my finger on what it is about 8 that doesn't quite have that 7 charm to it. 7 felt mysterious. Mega Man 7 had a mysterious feel to it. You had a mid-stage, you know what I mean? Again, I hadn't really seen that in Mega Man. I hadn't really seen... If you didn't play the Game Boy games, and a lot of people didn't, it was weird to go into, like, a robot museum. A museum with robot, you know? It just felt interesting. It was a very... And then the 4 other guys joined, and you see their pictures kind of come on the screen. Something about that I like.
Yeah,
or what would be even better is like after you defeat a Road Master, you get to see what they look like after you defeat them. Like, you see like the goofy look, like if you Burst Man with like Freeze Man, at first it's all frozen.
Yeah.
He looks like very goofy as he's frozen, you know, like.
Yeah, they did have that in the X games, like X1 and X2 kind of had that too. Wasn't as noticeable though. Maybe not quite as noticeable. I didn't. Trying to think of bosses that do it. I mean, yeah, you can electrocute Armored Armadillo's body, and then he loses his shell, which is kind of cool. So they did it first in the X games, and I did like that. That was neat. I didn't quite notice it as much though. It wasn't as funny looking, you know.
Yeah, because like my favorite thing in like Mega Man X2, I'm gonna use Mega Man 2 for the example. It's more of Bob. when you burn him, like he looks like he gets toasted. Like you know how you will set on fire, and after that you see like he's all smoking. I thought it was kind of funny to see.
Oh yeah. Mega Man X2 Morph Moth, one of the most creative bosses in the series.
That
And Flame Stag, like I love the Mega Man X2. I love everything about Flame Stag as well. The Flame Stag's music in Mega Man X2 is the best music in the game by far. And the stage is also great. I love his stage, and Flame Stag as a character is just so cool and awesome.
Just imagine a Flame Stag X Slashman stage. Like you're in like this big jungle of volcano, and you find all these like drastic animals right around a volcano, and like Mega Man X2, like again, like you know, just similar to what Mom was saying, you know, I can't figure out quite the touch, like what makes Mega Man X2 like feel mysterious about it. It's like both Mega Man X1 and Mega Man X2 feel like they're like siblings, but Mega Man X2 just has this weird like feel to it that like sets it apart from Mega Man X1.
Yeah. Hey, plug and play.
Mega Man X1 is cool, but Mega Man X2 is just like...
The thing about X2 is the game was going for graphics to be more impressive with it. It wasn't going for hard gameplay, it was going for graphics looking nice and impressive. And they even say that on the box. They wanted the C4X chip to be a big thing. And you look at the levels, they look pretty beautiful. You look at Bubble Crab's level and you have this giant kind of underwater ocean thingy that looks kind of nice, and a little submarine, and it's a nice showcase of... It's not all about being hard. The game is about looking at... They were trying to do new things with X2, which I really like. I like that motorcycle bike area. You know, they spent a lot of resources on little things like that, which I like. I don't need just platforming the whole way through. I like to have, like, nice little areas to explore. Good exploration. X2 did exploration the best, you know?
I agree. Yeah, back in like... You go ahead, Governor. You go ahead.
Yeah. X2, X1, X2, and X4 were the games with the best, like, set pieces. It really felt cinematic, and, like, especially the part where Mega Man X freaking, like, escapes a volcano in Mega Man X2 feels like really cinematic, a set piece you'd probably see in a movie.
Exactly.
And, like, they really went all in. And in Mega Man X4, you're, like, on a huge battleship, and, like, and the intro stage also pulls off the cinematic set piece with, like, Magma Dragoon just completely takes out the entire city in the sky.
Yeah. The exploration in the first two X games is great. Storm Eagle's level's nice, going up into towers and looking at things. You know, the Armadillo running on that little treadmill thing, I thought that was really well done. Just a lot of nice, you know, it's just nice. I like the junkyard level in the X2 is good. The Morph Moth. It's all very pleasant to play through. It's not irritating. I didn't get angry. The bosses don't... Another thing I like about X2 is that the intro stage isn't super long. It doesn't, like, drag down with annoying... It's not too long. There's not tons of dialogue and a lot... You get to play the game and move on, and, you know, it's graceful.
I'm gonna send this in your Discord mob, but like on your Discord channel. But like my favorite X2 tracks out of the entire game because it makes you feel. See, that's one thing I love about X2 is like it makes you feel like powerful. You know, like I like more boss stage because it's like you actually are invading a junkyard. You actually are actually trying to invade a junkyard, and like Magma Pete or whatever, I forgot his name, but like, you know, his stage, like, you're trying to definitely get to the boss, and then like, Flame Stag, like, as Donut said, it feels more cinematic.
Well, the
like,
games are just more...
It felt very cinematic.
It has atmosphere, just more atmosphere rather than... It's just atmospheric. I like the levels. They're not... They're atmospheric. You're kind of around little things. It's not all this noise. X4 is kind of noisy. I don't think X4 is a very atmospheric game. It's more of a cutscene, a cartoon kind of game. X2 is more quiet and kind of more... It's got atmosphere, you know? I mean, you could say Wheel Gator's level's not very quiet, but the whole feeling behind it feels quiet. X2. It's just I just like the feel of the game. I grew up with X2, so I'm biased on it.
Honestly, I also have nostalgia for X2, so I don't blame Yamauchi Brothers. And but I think that the part where like they just gave up on the cinematic feeling and just made everything cheap was in Mega Man X5. In Mega Man X4, there were full-on cutscenes and voice acting, but in Mega Man X5, there's just still images and text.
Yeah,
that's how you know they really went cheap.
Yeah, I said that exactly. It's just they didn't do any cutscenes. It's just still 2D. It's a rehash of 4. It borrows all of 4's graphics, and yeah, Mega Man X2 borrowed X1's graphics, but the game felt better. For instance, if you look at Overdrive Ostrich's level and you look at the squid guy, the Kraken guy with that bike in X5, look at how much better Overdrive Ostrich's level is versus that guy, or even Jet Stingray. Like, those levels are auto. You can't turn around. That's lazy design, you know what I mean? That's kind of like, that's like lazy, you know what I mean? It's not, they didn't put much work. It's an easy thing to program. Just being able to go around Overdrive Ostrich's little desert around with the bike is fun, you know? I don't need hard jumps and annoying challenges like that. That's annoying. I don't want to, especially on a PlayStation, you know? I don't want to do that. That sucks. Like, we don't need hard levels in the game, and you just do that just so I can get the game out the door and I don't have to put much work into your level, you know?
You know, I might make a video over my top favorite stages in Mega Man, Mega Man X, the Mega Man X games, and my top favorite tracks in Mega Man X games. I might just make 2 separate videos over those on YouTube. Just kind of talk more in depth over them and like why they stand out to me in the tracks too.
I like levels that you go to explore and look for heart tanks. Imagine if I could put a heart tank in this level. How fun that would be in this White Sky level to have a little heart tank and other upgrades or some other kind of like items to collect. You know, that's fun. I like doing that. Have a bunch of these kind of levels in the game. You know, a bunch of these open levels with like a Mario World map. You got me sold, man. That would be so enjoyable to play. They couldn't do that? Is that hard to do?
I think in Mega Man Maker, you should add a map feature that's like it's
power simplified,
like bottom right corner of your screen.
Yeah.
You know how in Mario Kart there's like this little mini map of the entire track? Well, that would work great for a Mega Man Maker stage.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't know why the team doesn't want to put a map system. I don't know why any of the Mega Man none of the Mega Man game, X Classic or X, even put maps. I don't think any X game had a map in any game ever in it. Nothing. That's bad. You know, they couldn't do that in any... Really? Why not? Well, it's just not a Metroidvania game. You're expected to go left to right. Okay, you can do that, but it doesn't have to be Metroidvania to have a map. It's just having a map. It's nice to see how long the level is.
Mario Kart also has a mini-map, and those tracks are linear.
Yeah, stupid.
The mini-map, you get to see all the other racers where they are on the track.
Sometimes you just like start to see that they'll start trying to give you excuses for laziness. Like there's like lazy playing on maps. No, Mega Man Maker, not sure about them, but as far as like the official devs and stuff, they're just being lazy.
Yeah, this is fun playing.
They use excuse.
I'm gonna play a couple more, and then I'm gonna head out, guys. Is there any other levels you guys would like me to play? I'm just having fun playing my own. Rock and roll. I'll play RK Ivan Metal Blade. This is Great Chomp, I think.
C1 mop.
You might have noticed already, but I have a new video after 2 months of no videos.
Oh yeah, I think you said you sent one there. What happened here? Oh, I just beat the level? Hello?
I got you, Mom. Hang on, man.
Oh.
I think it was Green Hill Zone? What it is? Nope. Yep, here we go. Found it.
Alright, later Indominizer. I'll play one more. I'm gonna give last call, guys, so if you want your level played, I don't want to play endless ping pong. I'll be annoying. If you want your level... If you want your level play... Oh. Yeah, let me play one of yours.
Oh, it's not mine. It's like I played this. I played one of those on my stream. I thought you'll like it.
Pedro, I'll get his level. Well, actually, I've already played Pedro's. I'll play the level you're gonna get fire, and then I'll play Pedro's, and then this is last call, so just these levels. Unless nobody else puts anything in the thing, we're gonna be done here because I've been going over 2 hours and. Green Hill Zone. You know how it happens when I start going over 2 hours. The bad things start happening with my streams.
Yeah, it's actually one of the popular levels, but I thought you'll like it because like I kind of like some of like the like some of like the little open level part of it. It's not super explorative, but I do like sort of like the proof of well, not the proof of concept, but I do like the concept though.
Yeah. Let's see what I got here. Oh, I'm getting tired.
I feel you, man.
Kind of tired. I mean, I'm having a good time talking about all this stuff. Jethawk got level. I mean, I'm glad people are showing up and want their levels played. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I could talk so much about all this stuff, and if I played other games, it wouldn't be the same, you know? See you later, Indominizer.
Yeah, there's like so many games I got covered, man. I got cover Shadow of the Blade. I got cover like a lot. I got cover a lot of retro games.
Yeah. It's just, there's so much you can play, all these... Ooh, look at this, a nice open area here. I love this, I like this water right here. Look at this is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they really added enough path down there. Like, I'm not sure why they put a pit down there, but, like, I wish they really, like, added, like, a secondary path down there. But, outside of that, like, yeah. Like I did like that section, though.
I think Fire, like I was saying, people put instant deaths in the level to, not have to do as much work. I mean, you saw how it is if you don't have instant deaths in your level. It's time-consuming to make a level with no death, you know? It's like, well, you just blew through the level. That's hardcore people, though, you're looking at. You know, not like regular Joe Schmoes, like, or, you know, we're hardcore gamers, but other people probably, you know...
I mean, they probably, like, run out of ideas to put pits and stuff. I mean, if you really take the time to really carefully analyze some, like, levels that do, like, open stuff pretty well, like, it sort of helps broaden your ideas into, like, what things you can put in place. Like, you know, like, you could put filler in like, a level, but then, like, what are you gonna get the player to do during that filler? You can put, like, enemies in that filler.
Yeah.
That's how you break the position a little bit there. Instead of putting instant death or spikes.
Thanks, Flame, man. Good to have you here and talk to you guys again. I'm glad to be back a bit. I can't say I'll be streaming a lot, but I'll try to stream as much as I can. I wanted to stream Final Fantasy Tactics and some other games because I'm big into that series, and I really haven't talked much about that. I'm a Mega Man guy, you know. I mean, first and foremost, Mega Man is my main thing. Although Tactics is a big part of my gaming, but you guys all know Mega Man. That's where my views come from. That's where people care about. I have a couple guys who play Tactics as friends, but not nearly as many as obviously Mega Man. It's very different, but, you know.
I'll try to keep balance between, like, playing, like, other games and playing Mega Man, because I know a lot, like, you know, similar to you, Mob, like, a lot of my viewers are, like, Mega Man fans. Like, I try to keep balance. I try to, like, do, like, a couple non-Mega Man related stuff, then roll back into Mega Man.
Yeah.
Completely flowing.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off in a little bit here. I'll play Pedro's level after this, and then I'm gonna say goodnight. I'll get your level another time, Jethawk. We'll see how long his are, but I kind of gotta get to bed, or I gotta do other things here. I've been playing for over 2 hours, and when I play for over 2 hours, well, my gameplay gets wonky, so to say. Even if I'm having a good time, which I am, you know. Just talking about Mega Man 7 was fun, you know.
Yeah, man. I actually have fun too tonight, man. This stream and like that Rose and Drop game, man. I actually did have fun just playing those two games. But man, I did have those two streams, like yeah. Dr. Astro.
Booyah!
Instead of Dr. Edmund, we have Dr. Astro.
Alright, one more level, and then I'm saying, Oyasumi Nasai. Yeah, that was a nice level. Alright, here's the last level for Pedro, and then we're gonna be... This is it, so... Mega Man Invincible Satellite Woman, Unknown Spacecraft. This will be the last level for tonight.
I always like it, like, when creators like put the actual name and the location of the levels, I actually kind of like that. That's one thing I did like about Pikmin 6.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. They did that, like Impregnable Fortress, Yamato Man. They go with the power and all this other stuff. Yeah, you didn't see any more of that after that. I don't know. The game, I mean, it was not. It came out so late. Most people didn't care about stuff by that point. I don't know. Six had a lot of stuff in it that it just kind of didn't really seem to matter very much. I don't know what the. I'm not sure what it was. Ooh, this looks nice. I like the colors used on this. I love Astro Man's bass theme because it's one of the few themes that isn't really loud and it's a nice quiet theme.
Yeah, I actually like the Game Boy Advance version and like the some people actually made some Sega Genesis version of that track, so I actually do like it. I think it's called the pads or something. That makes a little ambient or effect or whatever. No, atmosphere effect. Yeah, that. I actually love the soundtrack of Mega Man Bass.
Yeah. Oh shit, how do I get up here? Yeah, Mega Man and Bass had a nice soundtrack. I like the game. It's pretty. I don't like the King Fortress, but the other stuff is fine. If they just gave Mega Man a few more abilities, I think I would be happy with it. If you could if they gave him a double jump or a way to buy that in the shop, I think that would have really helped the game out. You know, I know they're trying to distinguish Bass and Mega Man, but it really would have been nice, you know? I mean, you could have actually played through it with him more.
I agree. Because, like, with Robin 7 EP, I'm gonna use that game as an example. Like, that game, like, is methodically difficult. Like, the enemies are kind of brutal, there are some challenges, but you got so many good weapons at your disposal that, like, you just, like, take the enemies. Like, it's so satisfying to beat them. And, like, you know, if Mega Man Bass had went that route, it would have been even more satisfying to play. Because even though it was meant to be a hard game, like, it's not really that bad if I really think about it. Like, as long as you have the good weapons or know how to upgrade your characters, like, I actually found myself coming back to play Mega Man Bass more often, actually.
I mean, I'm just saying that as Mega Man, it's not very good, though, the design, the levels. You can't, I mean, yeah, they could keep them that way, but at least give you a double jump or a rush adapter or some way to get around. He has no movement option. Ice Wall is not a good substitute for the whole thing. You know, it's not even it's not that fun. It's a hard game, but it's quirky and colorful. Like as Bass, it's really fun because you can double jump and that's like more playable, you know. But regular Mega Man, some of the jumps are just pretty bad.
As a kid, like I couldn't beat Mega Man Bass. I kind of got frustrated, but I didn't really find it to be that bad of a game. But like Mega Man Bass compared to Mega Man X6, like Mega Man Bass to me is not frustrating difficult. It's like it's difficult, but not like Mega Man 9 difficult in my opinion. Like I once I play Mega Man Bass more than Mega Man 9.
It's different, Mega Man and Bass. It has a little bit less. There's not as many kind of instant deaths. There is a lot of instant deaths, but they're not quite as thrown about the same way. I don't know. Some of the stages like Pirate Man are pretty weak. They're not really all that hard. You know, if Pirate Man would have a lot more spikes in his level if it was Mega Man and, you know, if it was Mega Man 9, so
yeah. Cuz like I mean like we'll make Pirate Man's level pretty nice, and I get they're trying to distinguish his stage from Aquaman, which is probably why they didn't really have swimming. But like I did kind of like the little water part and the little base part. Like I sort of like thought back to Bubble Crab stage when I thought about that part. Like
oh yeah. I love killing Galaxy Man with the Ice Wave. Pretty enjoyable to hit it when he goes on the ceiling. I love the Ice Wave. This weapon's awesome. I think Mega Man and Bass also had a really nice stage select screen. I like the way it did its select with the paths. I thought that was innovative, you know.
Like honestly, I might go for like a Shovel Knight route, my fan game. Like probably not for the classic mode, but definitely for like the little plus mode. I may go more of like a map system type of route.
Did I make a mistake somehow here? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to just do this. Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I hope I have other ways to get through this, because if I don't, he must have made a mistake somewhere. That's not cool. Come on, man, don't put this in the fucking level. Now I can't get through it.
But how are you supposed to beat it? Like, wait, hold on. Oh, I guess.
Or I guess the Jewel Satellite can go through. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. I was worried there for a second.
Wait, were you supposed to use that? Like,
I don't know. He gave me the something. I can't remember what he gave me, but that should have like made it through. But I like the aesthetics of that level, dude. I like the way.
oh yeah, that's probably what you. That's probably what you'll get.
Oh, he got
because,
copy
like-
vision, but I couldn't get through with the copy vision, so
Oh, I see.
I don't know why I was up with that, but I like the graphics and stuff. So anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I had a lot of fun this and talking, playing this stream and talking. I'll stream again another time, guys. Yeah, that was really fun, guys. Yeah, I'll stream again. And Fire, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, peace out, guys. It was a fun stream.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next time. Have a great night, and